so we are here now for session 2 of Scales of War, Shadow Rift of Umbraforge. We'll do my best attempt at doing a recap, because I did not prepare for it. I assume one of you guys were going to. All right, so the last session, this is the group that was in the Siege of Bordrin's Watch. This is Scales of War, not Into the Abyss. After the events of that, and you guys fought back the hordes of orcs, you guys were celebrating for a few weeks in the town of Overlook. And about 3 weeks in, you guys realized that both Luca and Kalad weren't at the next spot you guys were going to meet. And you guys were approached by a stranger, now known as, go by Niv, right, Rob? I know I'm going to butcher this probably several times until I get it right. Rob's new character, Niv, approached you guys saying that she had actually met Luca and Kalad the night before, and that she was going to take you to where they were staying. Feel free to jump in if I'm screwing this up already, Rob. You guys eventually found out that they were missing. They left a note with, I think it left with Niv, basically with a map saying this is where we're going to talk to the City Watch about something we've uncovered, but they couldn't elaborate in a note what exactly they had uncovered. When you guys went to investigate, you guys were jumped by a couple of berserkers came behind you. The watchmen that you thought were the watch ended up turning on you guys as well, along with some kind of a magic user that basically tried to ambush and take you guys out. Everyone did fine. I don't remember anybody even getting close to death. I could be wrong there. But in the end, you guys you defeated the bad guys, but you did find the bodies of Luca and Kalad stuffed in some barrels within the area where you're supposed to meet. From there, you guys went back to the City Watch and confirmed that the guys there that were come across or dressed up or impersonating the City Watch were not really City Watch folks. You also went back and investigated the room that Luca and Kalad were staying in, found it ransacked, but you also found in a hidden compartment or behind a board in the ceiling a potion that Luca had pilfered while in the Bordrin's Watch. Inside that potion was some kind of a key. From there, you guys started to investigate what could have happened to these folks. As you went from town to town, place to place, doing different skill challenges, trying to figure out how you can get more information. Feel free to jump in here, guys. Anything I missed? I remember Chovy challenged a bunch of girls to a pissing contest at first, and then changed it to a handstanding contest.
And
got
won.
some good information. And won, yeah. There was a couple of times at some different bars trying to get more information. There was Taco Bee. Learned some information about basically a slumlord. I went to go talk to that guy, and he had to basically steal a teddy bear from a giant ogre in order to get more information from him. And long story short, you guys learned of the name Modra and the organization called the Lost Ones. Not those two were in cahoots together, you still don't know. But somehow Modra was involved with supplying weapons and armor to the bad guys. Is any of this ringing a bell, guys? Or am I adding to it? Okay. So you guys continue trying to figure out where this Modra person might be, but then you're approached by another person named Renice. Renice was or is the sister of Jen, one of the Far Strider groups, one of the 3 groups that were helping you guys infiltrate Bordrin's Watch. You guys found her headless, dead body in Bordrin's Watch. Renice told you that her sister had a sending pebble. She sent a message to her right before she died and mentioned the word Modra as well. And she said that she had basically bribed a drunkard at some bar somewhere that told her that Modra was seen around the Happy Beggar in Tradestown. And she wanted to help you guys find out who this Modra was and find out how how his involvement is with this, and she wants revenge on her sister, just like you guys want revenge for your dead friends. And I think that is where we left off. Anything else did you guys remember last session that I left out there? Okay.
No.
I think, yeah, the last thing before we signed off was we're looking for a Dark Creeper close to death who'd been working with Modra, and we're supposed to check the Happy Beggar. I think that was the last set of instructions for us.
Yeah, the guy that was close to death was the one that Renice, the half elf ranger sister of Jen, told you about. She's the one that basically got him drunk and got him to tell him about the Happy Beggar. So that's where she is wanting to head to next, unless you guys want to do something else.
Did we have any more skill checks to do, or did we get everything?
Now, you pretty much got everything.
Okay.
Because we reached the end, and technically you're supposed to have 10 successes before you have 3 failures, but we got to the end of the session, and she was going to come in, whether you were successful or not, and kind of fill in the blanks. So that's where we left off.
And have we had a long rest since?
Well, she met you on this same day, so if you want to take another night's rest before you go to Happy Beggar, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I got knocked around a little bit, so that's why I asked. I didn't know if we. Yeah.
No one got in a fight. I mean, you had. Oh, that's right. You did have that fight. That was the same day, wasn't it?
And I think I might have been the only one that really got hit, but I did get hit.
Okay.
Niv took a fair amount of damage in that fight too.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can, it's fine. You guys can spend one more night at the inn you were at before you head out to the Happy Beggar, if that's what you want to do, or do you guys want to go somewhere else to investigate? What do you guys want to do?
What time of day is it?
Are you going to go back for a long rest, or is that why you're asking?
Yeah, I was thinking if it's getting later in the day, maybe take the long rest. And
yeah, I'd say all these jumping around and following up all these leads probably take better part of the day.
Okay.
I could do a long rest. It's nice to have all my rages.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. Are you going back to your same place you stayed before, or you want to try to find someplace new? How do you want to do this?
I think it makes sense to go maybe find someplace new for the anonymity, or should we go back because it's familiar?
We should go where nobody knows our name.
Okay. Yeah. Then let's do that. Let's go find some anonymity at a new place.
There is the House of Sleep, a high-class inn, which is probably too nice for Chovy.
Yeah. They probably have a stable. Maybe too high class.
Mountain's Hearth is an inn. Number 4.
And there was also some place that where we could get some information. There was another place that was like high class. And how much does high class cost?
Around 2 gold pieces per person.
Okay, so nothing horrible. I mean, we've all got
today's
enough.
standards.
Yeah, we've all got enough for that. I think.
So I updated a map to kind of show you where the Happy Beggar is. Do you guys see the little star on the map right here where I'm pinging?
Yep.
Okay.
And the House of Sleep is right here. It sounds more like a whorehouse, but I'm in.
Yep. Either one.
So you want to get a room at the House of Sleep. Let me pull up the Overlook thing here. Is one person paying for everybody, or?
Oh, I think we can each pay our own way.
Okay with that. Let me just pull up the House of Sleep to see if something else I need to add to this. Oh, private accommodations. Caliban Whisperwind, a Ladron expatriate, owns a house asleep and dotes on his guests. A cultured and educated man, his life is one of service. Those who can afford a room here are never disappointed. Well, that makes it sound like it's even more expensive than 2 gold pieces, but I'm not going to do that since I already said it. Okay. Yeah, so you guys can top up all your hit points, mana, whatever else you get back after a long rest. Tonight we will be joined by Wayne's character. Wayne, I have a spot where you're going to be introduced, so just bear with me. They should be there relatively soon, and then we'll introduce your new character. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you guys have a full night's rest. Nothing eventful happens that night. What do you guys want to do next?
Happy Beggar, we got to go, right? Is there anybody needed to buy anything?
Well,
Weapons, illicit drugs?
yeah. My character in this one doesn't have much money, so no.
I think everyone should have gotten 1,000 gold pieces from the Mages of Saroon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, from the Mages of Saroon. That was Scales of War, wasn't it? Am I getting confused?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not right. See? Yeah. I need to stick to one game. Everyone should at least have 250 gold pieces for a new character. If you didn't already do that, specifically if you Taco Bee. I think last time you said all you had was 10 gold pieces. You should start off with at least 250 for a new character.
Okay. I had 13, so I never did it either, but I'll put mine at 248. Cover my room.
Okay. All right.
Toby did some gambling, so I have 254. So
yeah. Is there a place to get a potion of healing?
I'll hand wave. Everyone should have 2 potions of healing in their inventory.
Okay.
If you want more than that, yes, you'll have to buy them.
Nope. I just wanted to get up to 2. Good deal.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Brian, because we're starting a new day, can I roll my 2d20 for my portent dices?
You certainly can. You can either whisper them to me or out in the open. That doesn't matter to me.
There you go. 4 and 11.
Okay. Somebody's going to have a bad day with those. I'm assuming.
And when Artie comes out today, you'll notice he's got a pet owl on his shoulder.
And I asked Don earlier today if his owl likes eating lizards. And he said no, because he's fey.
Yep. But you guys don't know that he's fey, so.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I gave away the farm.
You don't know that the lizard is fey as well. Ha ha.
Yeah.
That's right. I don't. All right. So if you guys are on agreement, heading to the Happy Beggar. As you guys start asking around, it doesn't take you long to figure out where it is. The folks in Trade Town up here say the Happy Beggars, an out of the way poorhouse run by a husband and wife team of retired paladins. The Beggar is normally the last place to look for potential intrigue, if only because its reputation for piety among the locals means no self-respecting adventurers ever go near it.
When you first described it, I thought you said it was a whorehouse run by paladins.
that's what I thought. Oh, too. I was like so excited.
And I was like, who was their deity?
Add a P in front of that. Poorhouse.
Gotcha.
Whorehouse would be more fun.
Poor.
Yeah, the deity of what was the name of that succubus that killed one of your characters, Wayne? Do you remember her name?
I didn't catch her name, but man, could she kiss. Woo.
Okay, it says once you get in Trade Town, you have no trouble getting directions to the Happy Beggar, though you do get your share of strange looks when you ask. The kind of place you want to stay if you find group reading of Palor scriptures an entertaining evening is one description you get. However, once you finally get there, the sign above the door of a single-story hovel, a stooped and tattered beggar with a broad grin on the sign tells you that you've arrived. The beggar sits sandwiched between a warehouse block and a section of rundown tenements. Inside, the room is roughly it doesn't tell me a size. So I'll say it's roughly 60 foot by 30 foot. And a dear old man by the name of Prashant, Prashant. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. Let me put it in chat because I'll probably say it several different ways. And he tells you he's basically the owner and proprietor of this place, and asks you if you'll be participating in today's reading of Paylor. This tells you the typical tea and soup is served around high noon. You guys are more than welcome to hang out. Although he tells you from the look of you folks, you're a lot better off than most of his clientele. As you guys look about the room, because you see several people kind of dressed in tattered rags, tattered clothes. This is a rundown part of the station. Looks like it got a bunch of freeloaders hanging out here for the tea and soup. If you're wanting something of a stronger drink, he tells you have to find another bar somewhere else. They don't serve alcohol in this establishment. Sorry, what was that, Gary?
I got to step away for a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
He tells you his wife, Ozma, is in the kitchen cooking up today's tea and soup. But if you guys need anything, he tells you just to let him know. Otherwise, grab a table and be ready to be blessed by the ever what's the word he's looking for? The ever glowing good feelings of Paylor. I think Paylor's like Lathander for Greyhawk, if I remember correctly. So, light of the morning lord. Okay. As you look about the room, there's probably about half a dozen folk in there. Like I said, most of them look like kind of downtrodden, with the exception of one dwarf that's sitting at one table, conversing with a couple that are not looking so well. But he is, well, I'll let Wayne tell you what this dwarf looks like.
He is pretty well kept. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes. He's in chainmail with a big warhammer hanging at his hip. He has a strange-looking shield that is embossed with a glowing sun, and in the middle of the sun is a big eye. And the eye sort of seems to follow you around when you walk around the room, like the eye on the shield is kind of tracking you. And he is wearing a religious emblem, which I guess would be a sun. Sorry, I'm reading up on Paylor as I make this up. He's wearing a religious emblem that identifies him as a worshiper of Paylor. It's like a big medallion around his neck that is like a sun with a face in the middle of the sun.
Okay.
Like the one that's on Teletubbies?
Exactly like that.
Okay.
Exactly. You didn't know that they worship Paylor on Teletubbies?
Baby
Yeah,
face
sure.
in the sun, and it laughs and giggles a lot, but it's basically the same.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are at the Happy Beggar. What you guys like to do next?
There any conversations we can eavesdrop on?
Yeah, as you make your way in, you can see there's about 4 people at one table, 3 at another. That's the one table where Wayne's character was sitting, and there's one old man sitting back by a table all by himself. If you want anything more details on that, it's gonna be like a perception roll.
Okay.
Are you striking up a conversation? Or you just trying to eavesdrop? What's your intent here?
Walking in, I was going to be eavesdropping, and just trying to listen in on the different conversations going on. Turns out I speak a lot of languages, so I was hoping maybe somebody would be trying to spill the beans in a language not spoken by a lot of people or something along those lines. But so I'd be keying in on any languages, not common.
Okay. Well, pretty much everybody in here is either human or a half elf. Maybe a couple that might be elves. Not sure if they're half elf or full elves. So, but everything that you can hear within earshot is in common. And how are you dressed, Arterial? Are you dressed in fine clothes? Or are you? I think that's your normal mode of operation. Is that correct?
He is a high elf. He's got his leather armor on, so I guess that would be on underneath his normal cloak, I guess. But yeah,
Trophy looks like the rest of the beggars.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. They're kind of looking at somebody that they're more well dressed as to like, oh, look, we got royalty here. And they kind of stand up, trying to be proper if they can. And they will invite you to have a seat if you want. So the closest table to you would be the table that actually Wayne's character is also sitting at as well.
Okay. And what's the deal with the old guy sitting alone?
Are you asking the people at the table?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, how are you going to go about learning that information?
Well,
Trophy's going to go sit with them, or are you going to do it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was going to go sit with them and start asking him how his day is, and then progress from there and try to get some of his story, but just in a conversational tone. I'm not interrogating him.
Okay. All right. So you're going to approach the old man sitting back by himself.
Yeah, and ask if I could sit with him, and and then start, conversationally questioning him.
Okay. All right. So you can make your way back there. Is anyone else going to join Artie? You're going to let him go on his own?
I can let him go on his own. This old dude's sitting by himself. He probably doesn't want a crowd.
Okay. So what are the rest of you doing while Artie approaches the old man in the back of the room?
Trophy's just going to go find a table of beggars that are sitting there, and he's just going to sit down with them because he kind of looks like them, because he's scruffy and dirty and stinks, and he's going to sit down with them and enjoy some soup and join in the conversation and listen to what they're saying, and throw a little piece of fish in his soup, offer up some fish to their soup.
So let me do this. So the closest table is with three, I guess, more downtrodden folk, along with Wayne's character. And I don't want to put words in Wayne's mouth, but Wayne's character is kind of talking about the light of Palor and some of the trials and tribulations he's been through and what Palor's done for him. And the other three are just kind of listening in awe to his stories. That next table back, 4 individuals at that. Looks like an older man, older woman, actually 1 older couple, 1 older man, and 1 guy that has like something wrong with him. He's got like 1 eye that looks straight and the other eye kind of looks crooked.
Oh, that's my people.
And he's kind of hunched over with a big smile on his face. And then the last table has the old man kind of sitting there by himself.
I'm at table 2.
Okay. All right. So for story purposes, I'm going to say someone needs to sit down at the table with Wayne's character so you guys can get introduced and his character can join the story.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging over here. I'm eyeballing you guys. What an interesting group is. Interesting.
Nibble, go over to him.
The poorhouse.
Are you a bum too?
No, I'm not a bum.
I mean, are you dressed as a bum?
No, I'm dressed pretty nicely overall compared to the clientele. By the way, the only poorhouse I've ever been into, it was spelled POUR, and they serve beer.
Nice.
But it's not here. Rob. And Wayne, I'll say that you know the owners.
Okay.
You've been in Overlook for a while. You know both the husband and wife owners of Prashant and Ozma, his wife. Okay. There's also a little kid running around every once in a while, kind of running around. But so now there's rich folk here. She comes running up to each one of you and saying, "Can I have a copper? Have a copper, mister?" And if you don't answer right away, she runs off to the next one. All right, so Artie, I want you to give me a perception roll as you're approaching the old man.
Okay.
Since you're walking all the way across the room. Okay. And do you have any feats that do something for sight versus smell or anything like that?
Yeah, my owl has shit, like advantage on perception checks on against for sight.
Is your
And
owl out? Because I was asking
yeah,
about you.
I said I said I started the day with a owl, a pet owl on my shoulder. And it also communicates telepathically with me.
Right.
So
What
we'll
I'm
be
getting at
chatting.
is are you releasing your owl in this restaurant?
No.
Okay. So that perception roll is for you, not your owl. That's why I'm asking that.
Okay. But it can't perceive like I am?
That's why I asked you if you had it out. If you don't have it out, then no, it's not going to perceive anything.
No, it's out on my shoulder. I thought you meant like flying around. Sorry.
Okay. Right.
No.
Well, 15 is good enough whether it's you or the owl. So as you approach the old man, I'll say before you get within 5 feet of him, he looks up at you and kind of smiles, a toothless grin, and his face is like just covered in some kind of sores. I mean, it's like boils and like pus are actively coming out of it. He smiles at you and he kind of holds up a hand. I was like, whoa, hold on. And even his hand is like covered in like, pus covered boils and everything.
Oh, yeah. I agree, Chovy. So yes, okay. Artie will take deep bow and back off and move to one of the other tables that still has. But you know what? I'm gonna move back to one of the other tables that has room. But I'm gonna keep my owl trained on him. I don't trust him now.
All right, so you don't approach him. You get within 5 feet, realize that he looks pretty fucked up, and you say, "Oh, I'm not going to get near that." Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean,
okay.
I don't need disease, so we're good.
Okay. He just kind of smiles and nods, and pulls his hood back over his face a little bit, like he's embarrassed.
Okay. Well, maybe Chovy can go.
aside from meeting our new friend, remind me what we're doing in the Happy Beggar again?
This is where the drunk that Renice basically bribed said that he heard that Moldra was in and around this area, around the Happy Beggar. Okay. Moldra is the one that had the note on one of the guys that jumped you.
Okay, I totally get Modra's the bad guy. Just couldn't remember why we were in the.
Yeah. I figured I'm at a table with some street people. They may have seen or heard something, so I was going to try and ask some questions and offer up some coppers or silver pieces for their answers.
And there's a dwarf, and who else in the room?
The rest of them look like standard commoners or poor. There's 3 at the table with the dwarf. The owner, Prashant, is also sitting at another table with 3 other, the old couple and the guy that has strange looking eyes.
Okay.
And Chovy sat down at the table with them as well. And obviously the old man in the back table and the little kid running around trying to get coppers from everybody.
You don't have a map of this place, eh? Like we don't know what this place looks like? No,
this is theater of the mind at this point.
Chovy's going to pull out a chunk of dried fish and cut off a piece for each of the 4 people at his table. Here, have some protein. It's good for you. Throw it in your soup. It'll soften up.
They all kind of smile. Some of them have teeth. Some of them have most of their teeth. Some have no teeth. And they all kind of just
With the no
nod.
teeth, leave it in the soup longer.
So Prashant will speak up first. He's the one sitting at the table with you, Joby.
Yeah.
So what brings your fellas in here? You're here to donate to Paylor's glory?
Yeah, you know what? Probably will leave a little trinket on our way out, but we got a problem. And we're looking for some character called Modra that we've heard is in this area. So we're talking to the people of the streets, the people of the city who might have an answer. You guys ever heard that name or know who we're talking about?
They kind of look at each other a little bit, and Prashant says, Modra, you say? Can't say I've heard that name in here. Is he a follower of Paylor?
No, the exact opposite.
Oh, well, I don't know why he'd be in here then.
Well, we figured you street people who live on the street and know the streets would have eyes on the streets. So
I mean, nobody. He asks the people at his table, and he turns around and shouts back at the other table behind him. And you guys heard of a Modra? And just sort of clear, Wayne, you haven't heard of him either. And everybody kind of everybody shakes their heads.
Have you seen any kind of dark dealings, some shady characters in the area? We'll pursue that route too. We'll make it worth your while.
Prashant kind of looks around nervously, and he kind of leans into you a little bit, and he says, all these guys in here are kind of shady. I mean, look at us.
We're looking for a darker shade. Evil personified.
There's no evil here. This is a place for Paylor. I mean, everyone give me a perception roll.
You want it whispered? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Holy shit, Rob.
Ooh,
Jesus
how did
Christ.
you do that?
Dang.
+5 wisdom? What's your wisdom?
Rob can count the number of rats that are in the ceiling, and he knows each of their names.
And their genders. Jesus.
Okay, so I'll say Niv. You notice as Chovy brings up the name Modra, the old man with the pus-filled face kind of raises his head up for a second, and then brings it back down.
Have we introduced ourselves to our new friend yet?
Not yet. I'm still sitting over here twiddling my thumbs.
Well, I did say when Brian was asking if anybody was going to go sit, I did say that I would go over and sit, but I'm not sure.
You did? Okay. I didn't hear. And
yeah.
Niv, I don't think I've met Niv before. What is Niv? Who is Niv?
You haven't. So Niv is about 5 feet 1 inch, human, probably weighs maybe 90, 95 pounds with your gear on. Looks pretty frail. She has a mask that she wears up on her head like you would wear sunglasses when you weren't in the sun. And then she pulls them. You'll see, I'm sure at some point tonight, she'll pull that mask down over her face when she's about to teach some people a lesson.
Or save Chovy.
So she is a Wyclaren by class.
Okay.
Which is akin to sorcerer type character.
Yeah, I remember the Wyclarens from the Cold Lands campaign.
And so, Brian, I would have on the 3 buddies when we all got up that morning, I would have cast my communal binding on Chovy, Artie, and Talkleby. We hadn't met.
What's that allow us?
That lasts all day?
It does.
Okay. All right. Just remind me when we get to a point on the map where it comes into play at all. I'll update them.
It gives you a little bit of benefit, Dawn, but primarily it lets me do some cool things involving you.
Okay.
So let's help break the ice for Wayne's character. So I'm assuming someone's going to broach Wayne on the whole Modra story and see if he's heard of anything. Renice,
Sounds
Go
like
ahead.
Niv, I guess. Yeah, sorry. Sounds like Niv is going to have a seat. Yeah.
Yep.
And I will
So
say
I'll
also,
pass on all of the information that we learned and say, hey, you look like you look like a good dude. What do you know about Modra? We're trying to track this guy down. He's a bit of a dark creeper. He's got some lost ones, not to be confused with the Lost Boys. Those are vampires, totally different thing. It's got some lost ones, and we need to. He's taken out a couple of our friends.
Oh, it sounds like I need to bring the light of Paylor to this fellow. Perhaps even burn it right into him. I think he sounds like a nasty sort.
We would probably appreciate your help.
Oh, by all means.
And then I'm gonna sort of say, oh, and I think that pussy dude over there knows more than he's letting on. So I'm gonna go talk to Captain Pustule.
I'll accompany you. I'm not too squeamish. I deal with beggars quite a bit as a cleric of Paylor.
Yeah, and you see out from under you, you notice that there's a little lizard head sort of poking out from underneath my robes that's sort of looking at you, little tongue in and out action.
You should see a doctor about that.
No, that's my little lizard friend. He wears a little
it's a separate creature. I'm sorry.
And leather armor. Yeah.
Hey, I had stepped away. What is Grimbold?
Grimbold is a dwarf cleric of Paylor.
Okay.
We didn't get that. We didn't know that, Gary.
Oh, okay.
We knew that because we knew that because we read it in Discord. We didn't know that from the conversation.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
Well, you might have been able to tell
when I was away. So
yeah, that's cool. You might have been able to tell from his appearance because he had the holy symbol of Paylor on him and all that stuff. But yeah,
Jovi's going to stand up from the table and just face that direction, just in case. And he's just kind of off to the side from you guys, just being cautious because he doesn't know what to think about this character.
the one he's sitting next to, or the pus guy?
The pus guy. So I've stood up from the table and I'm just kind of facing, watching my friend and this new dude walk over there out of curiosity. So he's just kind of paying attention.
All right, so it's just Niv and Grimbold that are approaching the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Are you guys getting within 5 feet of him, or are you going to keep your distance?
Oh, I'm going to get close enough.
I'll get within 5 feet of him.
Is it possible for me to do a medicine check to see if his pustules are natural or supernatural, or if they could be treated in any way?
Well, you'll have to ask him if you can actually, inspect him for that. Yeah, examine him.
Does he see us walking over to him?
That's what I understood. It was Grimbold and Niv walking over to him, right?
No, that's not what I asked. Does he see us walking over to him?
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the sound of Modra, he raised his head back up again. He's going to notice anybody walking towards him. He did the same thing he did already, kind of holds up one hand, like, don't get too close, kind of showing the sores on his hands. You guys approaching anyway, right?
I think Grimbold would. Yeah, Grimbold would get close and ask if he could take a look at his affliction.
I'll stand behind Grimbold. I'm not a
germaphobe,
not a charisma-based character as I've been in the past in other characters. So we all know from last week's skill check that that's not going to work out well.
Okay. All right. So as you approach, holds up a hand, and if you keep coming after, he's like, "I just hold on." I don't think it's contagious, but that doesn't stop me from not wanting to get too close with the folk. Just keep your distance, and we'll be okay. What do you want? What you need? What can I do for you?
Are you sure you don't want me to look at those boils? I mean, I am a cleric after all. I have some skill with medicine and healing.
So my dwarf friend, I've had these all my life. No one's been able to fix them. I don't think you're going to change anything in that category.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Insight check? Yeah,
yep.
Sure. Go ahead. Whisper it to me.
Too late. As soon as you said, yeah, go ahead, I clicked the button.
No, I know, my fault. Kind of hard to read.
At this distance, can I tell anything medically about his boils? Like, do they look like some disease I've seen before, like that kind of thing?
You can give me a medicine or arcana check, whichever one you think might work.
Okay.
Okay. And you're just looking. You're not asking him. You're not doing anything. You're not touching. You're just looking, right?
I'm just looking since he didn't want me to get close enough to really touch him.
Okay. This, it looks like something that was magically induced. This is not like a natural type of disease.
I
It's
see.
like almost like some kind of like a spell burn or something happened to him.
I thought you were going to say magically delicious for a second there.
I mean, I
Magically
think I would,
delicious.
based on my low charisma, which means I'm probably not the most empathetic person in the world, I'd say, what sort of magical problems did you get into to get these burns or these boils? This is not a disease. This is something supernatural origin.
Yeah, I guess have you seen folks with spell plague before?
Have I? I'm not familiar with spell plague. Am I? Or would my character know what that is exactly?
Your character would know spell plague happened probably about
Oh, this is the historical spell plague thing.
The spell plague, but the spell plague's not a magical disease. That guy's lying.
Yeah, that was just like a one-shot thing,
it was
right?
an
Where
event.
people who used magic got killed or whatever. Is that right? I'm trying to remember now the details.
Well, no, I mean there were pockets of there's pockets of spell plague still left in the lands and whatnot, but it wasn't a disease called spell plague. It was an event that happened that sort of fucked everything up for quite some time.
But if this guy
including
was
some
using
locals.
magic when that happened, would he?
Maybe,
Yeah, that.
maybe.
or
How long ago? How long ago was spell plague?
let me explain how spell plague works in this campaign. So, spell plague was a real thing. It's basically where the weave collapsed, and there were some like magic users and stuff that when that happened, like they just started to burn, explode. Magic like wild magic just happened everywhere, and some people, like a lot of people, died from that when that first happened. So the fact that he got burnt on this somehow probably means he was either a spellcaster or he was near a spellcaster when that happened.
How long ago was the spell plague?
I'll say it doesn't tell me, so I'll say about 100 years.
So this guy's been around a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's looking like an old man.
Yeah. And I would guess, I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing there's not really a cure or a treatment for the damage. Is it sort of, at least not? I mean, I'd have to creatively come up with it, I guess, but there's not like a known treatment.
No, I'll say with your medicine check that no, it's sometimes it just kind of fades over time. But he's what he told you is what you recollect as well, that there hasn't really been a cure for this.
Okay. I'll say, you have my sympathies, my friend.
I don't need your sympathy. Like I said, I've been living with this a long time. I was just a boy when this happened.
He's a contradictory piece of S, because he just said that he didn't know whether or not this was contagious or not, but he's been living with it for a really long time.
Yeah.
Well, we seek knowledge of this person, Modra. Is that the right? Did I get the name right?
Yeah, I thought I heard you say that name.
Do you know of this person?
I think I do. If it's the one it's the one I know. He's a dark creeper, that one. None as dark as him, I tell you. If it's the one you're talking about. So, at least what I've heard. I mean, he used this place as the meeting place sometimes, but I reckon he hasn't been seen here in probably 2 years or more, I bet. I mean, I even ran him off one time myself. So I held up a hand. He was scared. He ran like a chicken. But I might not look it, but I used to fight dark creepers when I was a younger man in the mountains. Sell sword to a dozen lords, I tell you. Much as yourselves, I'd wager. I mean, adventures all have a price, right? And he shares that his name is where is it? Brenat, Brenat. He already shared with you that he was a child when he was a victim of the spell plague. Left him orphaned and badly scarred.
So his parents were the magic users, I guess.
Yes, it tells you it was actually his grandpappy was the magic user. But when that happened, it burned up the whole house. His ma, his pa, his two brothers, they all perished except for him. Now, if you can call this living.
I guess that the paladins have been unable to help him out.
Nope, like I said, there's nothing that seems to work on this. So I've just learned to live with it.
He speaks true on the spell plague. To my knowledge, no healing has been able to cure it. But tell me, my friend, do you know where we might find this Modra outside of town? Where does he frequent? Where does he hide?
Like I said, last time I saw him was probably about 2 years ago when I ran him off. But if you're looking for him, I mean, you're in some deep duty. He's a bad one. That one is. I mean, if I was younger, I'd go track him down myself. But just be careful if you find him. But you heed me. If you find him, that him and his black-hearted soul, you make no mistake. Strike no bargains with this dark one. You kill him. You kill him quickly before he gets a chance to return the favor, I tell you. Never can trust a dark creeper.
And do we know what a dark creeper is?
Yeah, they keep using that phrase. Is that something that was already part of the story here?
So dark creepers, I'll say it's not a common thing. You guys have heard that before. Those that have any kind of a background with the Shadowfell know that a lot of times they make their home in the Shadowfell, but they are on the material plane as well. And I will say that for those of you that played in it, Siege of Bordran's Watch, do you guys remember the one monster you fought in the boiler room that could basically see through darkness, see through the fog? He kind of had like his robe, and he had like a weird looking
Oh yeah.
skull with horns, and he turned to ash after you guys killed him. That was a dark creeper. Everything
So
else
it's
you fought was orcs and ogres, and I think maybe you fought a hobgoblin or two.
So a dark creeper is not a human at all. It's not like a bandit or something. It's a supernatural creature.
They range in height from like small folk, like I guess a skinny dwarf to a small humanoid. I mean, they're not overly tall. Most of them are pretty short.
But they can appear human. I mean, it was coming into town, I guess, and meeting people at this poorhouse, so it must have been able to disguise itself as human, right?
Well, I mean, if you just glance at one walking down the street, you wouldn't think him no more than like a short elf or a thin halfling. They're a little bit over the fair skin, but I imagine some of them have gotten quite adept at kind of hiding their true identity.
Do they go back and forth to the Shadowfell, or are they stranded here in this realm, in this plane?
Well, I can't rightly tell you if it's the way all of them are, but all I know is they came from the Shadowfell. So I'm supposing there's some way for them to get back, or maybe they cross over and they can't get back. Can't say I can really have ever investigated that wholly to give you an honest answer there, sir.
Well, what we seek is a way to find Modra. So what can you tell us about how we could possibly track him?
I tell you, man, I mean, how many times I got to tell you this? Last time I saw him was about 2 years ago. What made you want to look around this place anyway?
Well, I personally just heard of this Modra, but I'm disturbed that he would dare defile a house of Paylor by coming here for nefarious purposes.
And I'm gonna say to him, he's killed 2 of our friends.
I wouldn't put it past the Dark Creeper to do such a thing.
We found the bodies. He needs to pay.
I agree. I told you, you find him, you kill him quick.
Can I do a insight check on this guy, see if I believe what he's saying?
About what? What are you trying to?
Well, he seems to know this Modra, but I guess what I'm trying to see if he's lying about not having seen him for 2 years
Okay, yeah, you can do an insight check on that.
on that particular part of his story.
Whisper it to me.
Okay, insight whisper, gotcha. Oh, okay,
Hard to read.
indeed.
You must be like all the pus and stuff coming out of his mouth as he talks. It just makes it hard to
It's
kind of get a good true
distracting.
read on him.
That's right. It's very distracting.
So Chovy's just going to step a little closer because he's been listening, and he goes, do you know of anyone he hung out with, or anyone that he did business with, or anyone that followed him?
Let's see. Last time I saw him, there was talk of him being an assassin for hire. Now, who he was working with and who he was trying to kill, I can't really tell you that. But those are the stories I heard last time I met him. Now, who he was killing for could have been anybody from the Elder Council themselves, or to the Lost Ones, or who knows, to some rich noble. Dark Creepers really don't care, as long as they get the coin or the riches.
We should ask more about the lost ones then.
There's
Maybe.
got to be about a way to reach him if he's a hired assassin. How do we hire him? How do we hire him? Bring him in for the job and kill him. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Lord knows you can't go through me. I'm not going to be hiring no assassins. My adventuring days are over.
Brian, can I send Jeff the Newt on a little wandering mission while I go sit in a chair and pretend to drink something?
Yeah, I mean, and you'll see that an old woman comes out from the stairs down here, kind of carrying a big tray of tea, and she'll make her rounds around all the tables and offer up, little cups of tea
Okay.
before she heads back down the stairs. You can probably, I'll say, all of you guys can smell the aroma of some kind of soup or something being cooked down there. But yeah, you can send Newt out on a little scouting mission if you want.
No, it's Jeff the Newt, for the record.
Oh, sorry.
And yes, I would like to send Jeff the Newt. I'd like to first send him down into the kitchen to have a look around. I want to know, is there a door to the stairs, or is it just stairs?
I'll say it's just open.
Up or down?
Down.
Down. Yeah, so I'm going to send, because down is always the way you want to go. I am going to sit at one of the tables in a booth, maybe somewhere that's sort of in a corner. And I'm going to send, Jeff's going to go in there. He's going to slink along he's going to do his little Jeff thing. He's going to wag his little Jeff tail as he's walking, as he's walking down and around on all four legs.
So he's not trying to hide. He's just be out in the open. Right?
Nice. He's hanging out with the rats. I mean, they're not going to notice another thing cruising around.
And the rat eats the lizard.
I'd like to see the rat try, actually.
All right. So sorry, I got to remind me again. Can you see through Jeff's eye? Or does you got to go down and search around and come back and tell you?
He's a familiar, so I can see through his eyes and I can cast touch spells through his touch.
Okay. All right.
So any rat comes near me, any rat comes near him, that rat's going to be disappointed.
Okay. All right. So I'll say while this is happening, everyone's having a round of drinks of tea. I'm assuming everyone's partaking. No one's going to be rude and not drink the tea.
Chovy topped his up with some rum. So.
Oh, you're actually opening up some rum?
Oh, I've got a flask. I'm just topping up my glass.
Are you hiding it at all?
Nope.
Okay. As you pull out the flask, Prashant, the owner, says, mister, I'm sorry, we can't do that in here. You have to take that
Why?
outside. We have no alcoholic beverages and allowed to pay lower.
Okay, and I'll put it back in my pocket.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So those that do partake in the tea, it's nothing to write home about, but it's basically like warm water with some kind of flavor in it. Not really sure what it is.
Chovy
tea
dropped
flavored?
a herring fillet in his, so it's got a nice musky fish taste.
You see, as
He
the old
offers
lady,
it up to the others.
yeah, the old lady sitting next to kind of looks at it longingly.
So I hand her a herring fillet.
Oh, she sort of licks it up and licks her fingers and very appreciative. All right, so back to the lizard. Sorry, the newt
Thank
crawling
you.
around down in the kitchen area. Okay, so in the kitchen, I'll say Jeff sees a large wood stove. You can see a large prep table on the opposite side of the wall. There is a door on the far side of the room, opposite side where the stairs are, a shut door. And there's also another door, almost like if you kept going straight, once you get to the bottom of the stairs, down into the left. There's a door there as well, but it's got like 2x4s across it, like it's barricaded or barred.
And the other door that's on the other side of the kitchen isn't barred, it's just closed.
It's just closed. Can Jeff read?
I'm perceiving through Jeff's senses, and I can definitely read.
Okay. Then you'll see that kind of scrawled on the door opposite of the stairs is the word larder.
That's the door that's not barred.
Correct. It's closed, but it's not barred.
Right. But the one that's at the bottom of the stairs at the end of the little thinger is barred.
Correct.
Is there anything written on that door?
Nothing's written on it. Just a couple 2x4s with nails on it.
Is there
Nailed.
any cracks that Geoff can get through?
Jeff can certainly try. Is that what Jeff wants to do?
Yeah. If there's
It's
a
up
crack
to
that
Jeff's
Geoff can squeeze through.
Okay. Yeah. Jeff's tiny, right? Not small.
Correct.
Geoff.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll hand wave. And yeah, there's a crack somewhere along there where that Jeff can fit through.
Okay.
Okay.
What
So
does
does Jeff have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
How does that work through Jeff?
Yes, Jeff does have dark vision.
Okay. All right. So beyond the barred door, it's pitch black. There's no light in there.
Okay. So it's dim. It's dim for Jeff.
You can see a
I have Newt.
probably about 15 feet down the corridor. It's sloped ever so slightly downward, but a section of stone wall appears to have collapsed, completely blocking the passageway.
All right.
Nothing else in there, just like rubble and rocks.
And it's basically 5 feet wide, 10 feet wide. What's the width of this room?
Yeah, roughly 5 feet wide. So roughly about 15 feet down before it starts just getting buried in the rock, like it's been a collapse.
I'm pointing west right now.
I would say no, east.
Okay. All right. So then, so how far does it go east until the there's basically, if I climbed up the rubble, how far could I go east?
Well, you can climb out to the ceiling at 15 feet.
Okay. I want to look at the rubble.
Okay. You want to get a closer look at the rubble?
I want to know if the rubble is natural, if it's magical. I don't know how I would know this, but from a perception perspective, I'm a magical creature. So would I be able to tell that maybe this was a blast damage? Was this a natural cave-in? What's going on?
Well, let's have Jeff give me either a perception or investigation check, or
So it's my
even nature, maybe.
It's my perception.
Okay.
Because I'm looking through Jeff's eyes. And he does get the guidance benefit.
Okay.
Because it's a touch spell, and Jeff is part of me.
Okay. Looks around. Looks to be like it was caved in a long time ago. Like Years.
Okay, can I go up higher on the higher up on the pile and have a look at the walls to the right and to the left of me and directly in front of me? And
Yeah, just for
what
each.
I'm getting at here, Brian, is I get that it's been here for a long time, but does the rubble look like it's out of place, or does it look like it's come from the roof, or does it look like it's come from the back wall or the side walls? Sort of where did the cave-in kind of start is kind of what I'm looking at. I'm skeptical of the cave-in because it's weird, and I'm going to ask Paylor about that room in a little bit or that space, because why is there a caved-in section?
You can ask Paylor. Is that what you said?
Not Paylor, but whatever the dude's name is that starts with a P. The owner of the place.
Oh, okay.
Prashant.
Yeah, Prashant. Anyway, so I want to continue to look around this space. I want to go into a little bit different of a position, a little bit higher up on the pile. I want to, like I say, I'm looking specifically at the walls.
Yeah, I'll let Jeff make one more perception roll.
Okay. Motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, it looks like it's was caved in a long time ago, probably from the ceiling. Part of the walls probably missing as well.
Okay. And so you're not going to let me look around for anything else? I want to look around to see if there's footprints or anything on this side of the door, because it was locked. So I want to know if there's if anybody has passed through this way. But
two checks
only
is enough.
only because you always ask me sort of what are you specifically looking at.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I'll give you one more survival check. Pretty high DC, but go ahead, give me a survival check if you want. There you go.
Survival's the only other thing I'm good at.
As Jeff is making his way back, he noticed that there is one small section of the rubble pile, almost like it's been arranged by hand. Didn't look like a natural something fell there.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Okay. All right. I'm going to have Jeff wiggle his little tail on back up to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to sort of call over the sort of the gang that isn't otherwise occupied. Artie and Chovy for sure. Talkleby for sure.
Yeah, I'll come down.
Grimbold if he wants to come over. I'm sitting at one of the tables. And I'm just going to let them know, hey, you know what? There's Geoff the Newt has sort of gone in and found a suspicious area. Looks like there have been some looks like there's been a little bit of a cave-in behind a door that's been sealed shut with nails. But it looks like some of those rocks were placed there by hand. So something going on down there. Looks like it used to be. Am I getting the idea that this used to be a room or a passage or what?
Looks like it may have been another passage. Not really sure, because there's, like I said, there's only about 5 feet in before the rubble starts.
Okay, so I'm going to say it looks like there might have been a passage there, and I'm a little bit. Looks like most of it's been there for a long time, but there is some stuff that's been there. Looks like some stuff's been sort of put there by hand. Somebody has specifically placed some of those boulders in those spots. That might be somewhere that we want to check out. Do you think that the owner of this place would be panicked if we all marched down the stairs and opened the door?
Well,
Perhaps we should
before
ask
we do that, what you said it was off to the east. So what's the building to the east? What would it be going to?
Well, it's down. I went downstairs, right? So it's underground.
Right, but what would it? You said a passage. So if it's a
that's
passage,
true.
where's the
could
passage
could lead to the building next door.
Yeah, maybe we could go in that building.
Could lead to some underground altar though too, and have nothing to do with the building next door.
True. But we could also
it's probably
maybe
safest.
go in the next building.
Maybe.
Perhaps we should ask
then
the
we're-
paladins of Paylor who own this
Yeah, maybe.
establishment.
And maybe we should get you to ask the paladins of Paylor because you are a cleric of Paylor.
Ooh.
I'm happy to do so.
So what are we doing?
I guess Grimbold would approach the owners who you said he knows at least somewhat, right?
Right.
And ask if they know anything of this passage as described by Niv.
Okay.
Niv, Newt, Jeff.
Well, it would be Niv.
Okay. Prashant tell you that that section's been caved in since they've been here. So he doesn't know what it used to be. All he knows is it's impassable. So that's why they barred it up.
But they're the ones who nailed the door shut or put extra new blocks in the way, or that's what Niv was describing, right? That it was somewhat blocked. Like in addition to the cave-in, I mean, that someone had actually actively.
What sounds like part of the cave-in was placed there, was hand placed to make it look like it was a cave-in. But only part of it, from what I could tell.
Yeah, so I guess
It's
Grimbold would ask if they had
separate.
done anything themselves to further block it, or if they just, walked down, saw that it was
Oh, that's a good
blocked,
question.
shrugged, and went back upstairs.
Well,
I see where you're going with that.
he shares with you that when he and Ozma took over the place, they inspected it briefly and just saw that it had been caved in, and they decided to board it up so that no one can get trapped in there, and if it collapses anymore, no one will get hurt.
Does anybody who shouldn't go downstairs into the kitchen? Non-employees?
Oh, you're asking Prashant that?
Yeah.
Like, if you guys want to, go see what's beyond the rubble down there, I got no problem with that.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
It's like, here, that's fine. Let me just warn Ozma so she doesn't freak out. She doesn't like it when the freeloaders go into the kitchen. He goes over to the edge of the stairs and kind of shouts out, "Ozma, you pay no mind. These folks want to come down and check out the cave-in and the little pantry down there. Don't know why, but it's Paylor shall shine a light on them." She's like, "Just tell them don't just stay out of my soup. No free soup for anybody. Not till I give it away."
No free soup until I give it away. Okay.
She's the only one who's allowed to give free soup.
That's right.
All right.
But he gestures for you. Yeah, you're welcome to go. Just be careful. Last thing I want is some adventurers get hurt down there.
Workers' compensation
I
claim.
am not liable for whatever may happen to you.
All right. Do you guys want to do that? Do you want a couple of us to go down and do that? What do you guys want to do?
Well, probably not enough room for all of us. So I would suspect the dwarf who has probably some skill in that, and Art's not gonna offer any benefit down there. I don't think.
Let
Not
some light in
unless
there
You
too.
need some.
if we open
You
up-
need some magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
certainly not gonna pick up rocks.
Brian, what do you bring to the party?
I'll come down.
What do you? Okay, perfect. We need a whiz. We need some. We need someone to take. We need to take a whiz down there. Come on with us, Ryan.
So before we head down, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. Just for a
If
bit of
you
extra
have to.
AC.
So the kitchen's pretty small. So you're only going to probably fit maybe 2 or 3 of you down there before Ozma starts feeling a little claustrophobic. So just let me know who all is going down in there.
Grimbold will go for sure.
I think I've rolled my rolls, boys. I mean, I'm
So-
happy to stand at the top of the stairs, maybe, and sort of relay if you guys find anything. But I think we need an investigator. We'll take a whiz down there, and another preceptor, which I think clerics are, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty perceptive. Sorry, had to think of the adjective for. Yeah, I think I can look around pretty good.
Okay, so Grimbold's going down. Heard Tacoby's going down. Who else is going down?
Can more than two people go down?
Say once you get to 3, Ozma's going to start complaining because the kitchen's going to be kind of crowded.
Yeah, well, I'll go down, but I'll be sort of in the back of the line of 3 and sort of point out, hey, this is where I saw it, and hey, that's where I saw the stones, etc., etc.
Okay, so got Grimbold, Tacoby, and Nirvana down there. Correct? Everyone also going to stay at the top of the stairs. You guys partaking in the tea and soon to becoming soup.
Yes.
All right, Grimbold. So there's a couple 2x4s on this thing. It's like they've been nailed to the door frame years ago. Ozma's over here stirring some soup and kind of giving you the stink eye every once in a while, wondering what the hell you're doing. I don't know what you think you're going to be doing in there. Don't you be bringing any dirt. I don't want any dust in here, messing up my good soup.
Yes, Mother, we'll be careful.
You have a crowbar, Grimbold? Or how do you want to tear down the door?
Let me see if I do. Does an explorer's pack come with a?
It does.
Yep.
I think
it
a
has some
Dungeoneer's pack has a crowbar.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Well, I have an explorer's pack, so I would guess that probably comes with some sort of
Semantics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you got crowbar, you rip it down with your hands. I mean, the door eventually comes down.
Yeah,
As
well,
you
I'd like
open
to
it up,
do it. I'd like to do it without completely destroying the door, so I don't make the old lady mad. But yeah, that's fine.
so I'd say take like 5 minutes to kind of gingerly do it without making a mess, without pissing off Ozma. She
Okay.
keeps looking at you about every 2 or 3 seconds, watching what you're doing.
What kind of squeaking noise do the nails make as they pull out of the wood?
They make squeak, don't pull me out, squeak, don't pull me out, squeak, or I'm gonna die.
Oh wow, living nails. That's a new one.
Animated nails.
They are awakened nails. All right. So as you take down the boards that are blocking the door, kind of takes a little bit of effort to open the door because the hinges are kind of tough. But you can see probably about 5 feet in, the rubble starts, and it piles up to the ceiling about 15 feet in, where you can see there's 10 foot tall rubble up to the ceiling, about 15 foot in.
Okay. I'd like to go in and examine the rubble pile to see if there's like a likely way that we could, dig our way through it, or if it's a fruitless task.
So are you just looking, or you're actually trying to dig through it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of climbing up on it and digging at least a little bit into it to kind of try to see how far back it goes and just get a general idea of how severe I think the cave-in is.
Okay. Give me what would this be for a dwarf? Your stone cunning,
I have
which is like his
stone cunning.
history.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch him on the shoulder and give him guidance.
So give me a stone cunning check. I think it's history based with a little bit extra bonus to it, if I remember correctly.
It's basically, I get proficiency in history for that type of check. So I guess I need to check that and then roll it, right? And then, actually, I already have. So if I'm already proficient in history, does that give me expertise?
I can't remember. We'll say that. We'll add your proficiency
Okay.
bonus to it. Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be this roll plus another 3 then, I guess. And I get the guidance, gives me what, advantage?
And you get a D4.
Is it
Guidance is a
advantage or the
D4.
D4?
No, it's a
Or is it
D4.
just a D4? All right, so
Yep.
let me do just the base check first, and then I'll add the... All right, so that's the base check, Brian. Then let me roll the 1D4. And then also add 3 to that as well. So it's really plus 4, I guess. So that makes sense?
Yeah. So all that plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you hop up there, I'm gonna give this to you with advantage since you're a dwarf. Roll one more time.
Okay.
Just your roll. Everything else is still the same.
Yeah, just the base roll. Oh, there you go.
Okay. As you start climbing up, you place one hand on one of the stones. You can see that it was like just perfectly balanced in this one spot. As you place a hand on it, it swings open. You can see there's a small open way, like something like a small, maybe a medium person kind of squeeze through, and you can see a dark passage that goes down beyond that.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll turn to my friends. My friends, I think you're right. There seems to be some sinister purpose to this tunnel. There's a hidden passageway through the rubble pile. I guess you said it had to be a small creature. I think dwarves are medium, right? I don't know if I can fit through it.
A small creature can fit fine. A medium creature is going to be kind of squeezing through it.
Okay.
It's just as well I came down, then, isn't it?
Yeah. So both Niv and Tacoby are small. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm a no.
No, I'm medium technically.
You're technically medium. Okay, but you're pretty small for a medium creature.
I'm a short human.
Gotcha.
And if you'd like, I've got an owl that could like swoop down there and check things out.
We could also send the newt, I think, correct? Through there.
Yep.
But the owl can fly.
Yeah, I'm
Silently.
fine either way. I'll defer to the party since I'm new to the party and don't know everybody's abilities. I'll look and say, should I go through or do we have a better option?
I think
Yeah.
this is a good spot for you, Don. And the owl can fly and then won't fall into any traps or anything, whereas Geoff would probably fall into a trap if there was one.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll come down and look through his eyes as he takes off from my shoulder. And you said it goes down. Is that correct?
Correct. So again, I gotta make sure I'm clear on fine familiar. So yours, you can see through your familiar's eyes as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just-
you get a familiar. You get a familiar. You get a familiar.
Right?
It being a familiar, Brian, that's the benefits of familiar.
Although you are blind and deaf, I think, while you're looking through their eyes, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Yeah, that is.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure the owl has dark vision too, right?
Does 120 feet.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you're gonna send the owl down while the rest of you guys wait at the not going through the door or the small area to fit through.
Are you
Is
gonna
that correct?
Are you gonna stealth fly it, Don?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wholeheartedly.
Okay. So all right. Don't need a roll for that. So yeah, give me a stealth roll for your owl.
Well, that's kind of sucked. I should not have advantage on that.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. I'll say he flies roughly about 50 feet before he can see that it's down, almost like a 45-degree angle, all the way down. Kind of winds a little bit, makes a little dog leg left, dog left, right, before it opens up into a larger chasm. You can see for 120 feet, you can pretty much see everything. So lots of rubble and debris at the bottom of this 45-degree before it flattens out. You can see a large room, roughly 40 feet deep to the east, and it varies in its width. It's a very rough, like natural chasm. Like where it first comes out of the tunnel, it's like maybe 25 feet wide. It widens out as you get further into the room. You can see lots of stalactites, stalagmites on the ceiling and floors. That's all you can see unless you want to send him further.
Okay. Yeah, I want him to really take a good look and look for evidence of any traffic that's been through there. Tracks, torches, anything, brushes against the wall that's, disturb the dust.
Okay. I'll have you in a perception check. My question is he staying where he is or is he going in further?
No problems going in further.
Okay. All right. So you can give me a perception roll.
Okay. Now this he does get an advantage, so
Why does he get an advantage?
Owl
He's a
has
super owl.
advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Okay. So this is going to be dark down here, so that's going to negate that at a regular, but it will give you advantage if it's a perception. So roll with advantage. Well, it doesn't matter. It's the same for whether it's advantage or not advantage. Okay. Okay, as he looks around, he I'm assuming he's going at least halfway into the room. Is that correct? Don't want to assume
that's
anything.
fine.
He
Yeah.
gets halfway through the room. You can see that the floor actually drops off like another 10, 20 feet as he gets into a larger room. To the south is another opening. And then he sees something out of the corner of his eye streak towards him.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Does a 21 hit your owl?
I think yes.
How many hit points does your owl have?
He's got a lot. It's 1.
Okay, and it goes dark.
Yeah. Okay. And I would have been relaying that information as it was happening. Kind of describing what I was seeing and whatnot as best I could. And then as soon as it went dark, I would have stood straight up and said, "It's been attacked. Let's go."
Okay. I guess Grimble would ask, did you see what attacked it?
No, but I'll describe where it came from because you said I saw it out of the corner of his eye. I'll just say it got attacked from this direction, and describe that area a little bit better.
Came from somewhere out of the ceiling to the north. It was flying.
Okay.
Okay. And so, Brian, you did say that a medium creature or humanoid could get through there.
Yeah, basically
right?
squeeze through it.
Is there a check involved, or just I go slow, or what's the?
It's just difficult terrain to get through there.
Okay.
What that means.
Maybe a dwarf might go first or something.
Yeah, Grimbold would go first, I think, because he is a dwarf and he's somewhat tanky. Not exactly a frontline fighter, but he's not too bad.
Okay, so I will relay that through Artie's owl. You guys would see this is pretty much like a single file passageway that heads down. You're not going to go 2 by 2 or side by side. Okay, so Grimbold's going to go in first.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, are you being stealthy or are you going at a regular pace?
I don't think there's any point in me trying to be stealthy, to be honest. I have heavy armor on, and my dex is not amazing. So.
Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is give me a athletics check, Grimbold. See how you maneuver through this passageway.
All right.
And is anyone like right behind him? Are they waiting to see what happens to Grimbold first? He's like your sacrificial lamb at this point, or what are you guys doing? Anybody?
I'll go second if nobody else is going to.
Yeah, but you're right behind him.
Well, I'll give him 5 feet because
Okay.
At least 5 feet.
Okay, so you're right behind him, right, Artie?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so as Grimbold steps through, squeezes through the little section there, you hear a and you're as Grimbold is sliding down. Give me one more athletics check, Grimbold. See if you can stop from sliding down the passageway.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say you're managing to stop your footing about halfway down. Can't quite see the bottom, but you're about halfway down.
You guys hear a bunch of cursing and dwarvish, but it's all like, PG-13 cursing. Nothing too bad.
Brian, I linked the wrong spell. This is what I was meaning to link. Everybody that's within my communal binding group now has spider climb cast on them.
Except
you meant
for
to cast that
Grimbold.
before he stepped through, or is it after
No,
he stepped through?
he's not in my communal binding group. But as soon as I heard that he fell through,
okay,
I cast spider climb on the 4 of us that are in my communal binding group, and so they all have spider climb now.
Let me read this.
All right.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
Spell.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So who all has that? Let me give them little markers as I'm about to bring you up.
Everybody except for Grimbold.
Chovy, Artie, and Talkleby all have it. I have it, but I don't need it because I'm going to fly down.
Okay, so Chovy, let me give his token a little marker here. Taco B. Who else you said? And you?
Art.
And Art. Okay, sorry.
Art, and Talkaby. Everybody that's if you're not Grimbold.
Okay.
And I say to the group, you are all Spider-Man. Crawl down the ceiling, crawl down the walls. Up to you.
And
Okay,
with
so-
that, Artie will head down.
Okay. So I'll say if you're moving at a regular pace, you're still climbing. This spider climb means you don't have difficult terrain when climbing, right? So
That's
30
correct.
feet. So
Their normal,
5,
at their
10,
normal
15,
climbing,
20.
at their normal walking speed.
Yep.
So you can climb the wall right down to where Grimbold has kind of got his arms and his legs, splayed across the passageway, keeping himself from sliding any further. Who's going
Oh.
behind Artie?
Chovy, do it.
Jovi's next. Okay. So I'll say
Okay, what am I rolling?
you're not
You're
rolling
not rolling
anything.
nothing.
Sorry,
Yep.
You're
I
not,
dozed off.
you're not paying attention.
I dozed off.
Okay, who's after Chovy?
Yeah.
Brian, you go. I'll go last.
Okay, Taco B's next. Okay, and then Nirvana. Okay, so let's do it this way. I think you're at a spot now on the map. I can probably just, this map will work. Let's switch maps. We're no longer in Theater of the Mind. It's this map right here. Now we'll do a shift click to get you guys close. Hopefully I got everything set up correctly and you guys don't see everything. You guys all see?
Yeah, everything.
Yep.
So you're heading this direction where I'm pinging right now.
Okay.
And right now Grimbold is stuck here with his arms and legs on the side of the wall, keeping him from sliding down any further.
Brian, I'm going to use
It's a bit slippery, my friends. Be careful.
I'm going to use another one of my abilities that I haven't used yet. These guys haven't seen. And I'm going to use something called communal channeling. It does not require concentration. And it lasts for a minute after it's been started. And that communal channeling, the specific channeling that I'm offering is psychic channeling. That means that all of us, unfortunately, Grimhold, this doesn't include you, all of us have a telepathic connection. We can talk to each other telepathically. And as a bonus action on your turn, you can use your senses of any of the other bonded creatures. So, for example, if if somebody has better dark vision, as a bonus action, you could use their better dark vision.
Jovi's going to climb up on the ceiling, so his kilt's hanging down, and walk like he's crawling on the ceiling. Going, this is really cool.
Ceilings in here are 5 feet. This is literally a 5-foot tunnel.
Oh, even better. Whoever's behind me is looking at my ball sack.
So you guys gonna let Chovy kind of muscle his way past you guys? Is that what you're doing, Chovy?
No, I'm just climbing on the ceiling. I'm discovering this spider climb ability. I think it's really cool.
Okay. Cool.
I'll try to help Grimbold up.
So remember that something knocked your owl out, so we should be a little bit prepared here.
Yeah. It's quite a bit further, I believe. I don't think we've made it, 40 feet? Is that what you said?
Artie, I'll say from looking through your owl's eyes earlier, you got probably up around this corner, like maybe another 5, 10, 15, 20, another 25 feet.
Okay.
Beyond where Grimbold is. All right, Grimbold, you're pretty much in front blocking everybody, so it's your move first, unless you guys have something else you want to do. Or some other way of getting around Grimbold.
So I'm still going downhill at a 45-degree angle, though, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to just keep moving forward. So I guess I can only go whatever, like 10, well, 12 feet, I guess. I think I have 25 movement normally.
No, 30 feet. I make everyone, no one has 25 feet, but still give me another
Okay,
athletics check as you move down
Okay.
15 feet.
Can I go ahead and move and then do the check, or does it matter?
Give me the check first because it will matter.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. 1 second. All right. Athletics. Okay.
Guys, watch as Grimble kind of gingerly moves one hand, then one foot, one hand, then one foot, and then whee!
Good thing I have chainmail on to
And you land down
absorb those
here,
creeps.
and
Okay.
you land prone, Grimble.
Nice.
So turn your guy sideways and give me a dexterity save to see whether or not you take any falling damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Jovi's
Good.
going to ask Marty to let him by.
And I will.
Uh,
I'll step to the side.
Just gonna take a little bit. You just
Yeah.
think, oh shit, I rolled a 6. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
ow. You hear this? Ouch.
You land on a bunch
Jovi's-
of
Bottom.
Jovi's going to chase
hold on.
when you
That
let him.
happens. And then there's a reaction. So there's gonna be a surprise round, then we're gonna roll for initiative.
Brian, do you see my my green bar changing? Because it doesn't, I adjusted it, my hit points on my character sheet, but the bar is not changing on my view.
You should be 57, not 51. What should it be?
51 is correct. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, it shows a maximum of 57 on your token for some reason.
Yeah, 57 is my max, but I just took 6 points of damage,
Oh,
so it's 51
yeah, that's right.
now.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
You're seeing it. For me, it's still 57, so it hasn't changed, but that's okay. As long as you're
Okay.
seeing it.
Okay, that's weird. All right.
Okay, and roll for initiative
Oh.
or
Yeah, we just
Not
need a
yet.
6 and we've got it straight. We just need a
Yeah.
6 and we got it straight.
oh, I rolled it to Brian. Sorry, I got to
That's
get back.
fine. It
to
still shows
GM
up.
off.
It should show up in turn order. It's fine.
Okay.
Everybody rolled? Okay, so sort. I gotta put a round in here.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, shit. Was I snoring?
Hey, Grimbold.
A little bit.
Oh,
As
nice.
you land flat with a crunch, you hear 2 shrills as 2 flying creatures come darting out from the ceiling at you.
Okay. And
You
so
can
I
probably
have
see them on the map, right?
I can. So I have to use half my movement to stand up. Is that right?
It's not your turn. They get a surprise round.
Oh, they get a surprise round first. Okay.
That's correct. So they're going to do.
It's okay. I have bat repellent.
Let me put it on public. As one goes flying by. Oh, they get advantage on this because you're prone.
Ooh,
That hit
damn.
anyway. I mean, you can try to roll, see if they get a crit, I guess, but
Okay. Now, next one, I'll actually put it on
Damn.
advantage.
Yes,
Holy
fit-
shit!
oh boy, man.
The crit's not set up correctly, so it should be 8 plus 8. So 16 on that second one, and 9 on the first one. And they swoop down, slash with the tail, then swoop back up into the ceiling again.
So Brian, on this kind of attack, my magical weapon would normally allow me to have a reaction against the second one because he bloodied me.
Not when you're surprised.
Okay.
Like you don't get a
alright,
reaction when you're surprised.
So it doesn't apply in this case. Okay.
Correct. Okay, but now it is your turn.
All right. But that was, sorry, the total then was 25 points of damage. Is that right? 9 and
Yeah,
16?
16 and 9. Yep, 25.
Oof.
The ceilings where you are about 20 feet high. And that's where they darted back up. Oh, yeah. I need to do this. As they go behind a stalagmite. You can give me a stealth roll to see if either one of them.
Wait, I give you a stealth roll?
Not stealth roll, a perception roll. Sorry. I rolled a stealth for them. They have a bonus action hide feature.
Okay, give me a second. I just want to check. I think my Sentinel Shield gives me some bonus on that. 1 second. Okay, yeah, I have advantage on perception checks. Okay. So perception. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Damn. Hey, you see both of them. They're up trying to hide behind a stalagmite in the ceiling, but you see both of them. Okay, now it's your turn.
All right. I'll yell
I
out.
think it's-
You can't
I think it's
hide in the
Mike.
shadows from the light of Palor, or some such thing like that. And then I think I'm going to. What should I do?
You awake?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
awake.
awake.
Yep, same.
I'm going to toll the dead on one of them.
Stand up. You going to stand up
Thanks,
first?
buddy.
Oh yeah, I'll stand up first, which is my movement, I guess, right?
Half your movement to stand up, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, told the dead on which one, the northern or the southern one?
Let's go for the north. I don't like Yankees.
Okay, and this is what kind of save?
Oh,
This is
That
a
is a
wisdom
wisdom
save.
save. Wisdom save, and my DC is 15.
Woo! Look at that awesome wisdom save.
Yeah.
So what's the damage? roll that.
It didn't, for some reason it didn't roll it. Yeah, it's should be 2d8, I guess, right? Because it hasn't been damaged yet. So let me go ahead and just roll it manually. Because I'm 6th level, so yeah, 2d8. Oh, not the greatest roll, but not terrible.
6 points. Okay.
And I'm going to, I still have 15 feet of movement left, so I'm going to move basically to right here so that those coming behind me can get down.
That is difficult terrain wherever those rocks are.
Okay, but that's still okay, right?
Yep, I'm fine
Or
with
should
that.
I move back part of the way?
No, you're
I'll move
fine.
back part
You're
of the
fine.
way. Okay.
That's good.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Okay. And then let me see if I have any bonus actions I want to take. 1 sec. I haven't had a chance to update my. I think I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
So 5 hit points back and 1 mana gone. Okay.
Why are you in there twice?
Me?
Yeah, I had you at a 20 and I got you at a 19. You guys not see that?
I only see the 19.
You just
yeah,
see the
just see
19.
the 19. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all I see.
I'll just get rid of the 20 then, since you guys see the 19. Okay. Oh wow, look who's next.
Yeah.
Grimbold.
Yep.
If you look around the room, you can see them just darting their heads from behind the stalactites as they dart back at you again. Yeah, I got token actions. That'll make my job easier. If I gotta click on their freaking token first. Well, that didn't do any shilling, did it? There we go. Not advantage. It's 11.
That misses, thankfully.
And a
And that
7.
misses.
Wow, good thing I got those first 2 hits. They swoop by and then swoop back up again.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
Okay, that's their turn. Artie.
Artie is going to come on down because he's annoyed that these things have destroyed his friend. And
I want both Artie and Grimbo to give me another perception roll.
Okay.
okay,
1 sec. Perception. And I do get advantage with that because of the Sentinel Shield.
Okay. Grimbo, you see 2 more of those things come flying out of this doorway down here to the south. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging or not. I may have to do a shift click for you guys.
I see all 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So technically this one's not up here. This is where I dropped him. I got to bring him down.
Okay. Can I yell out that there's 2 more coming?
That's fine.
Okay, I'll yell that out loudly.
And
There's
point.
4 of them. They're hiding in the stalactites.
and point.
I could point in the, at least the 2 that are closest I could quickly point to, I guess.
Technically, let me roll for these 2. Only one of them you see, Artie.
Which
There's
one?
This one right here that flew in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are you doing, Artie?
Artie is going to fairy fire that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
Auto fail.
It's an auto fail, yeah. Each object,
Dexterity.
If it fails a dexterity save.
dex. Is it?
Okay, it is not
Fail.
glowing. All right, let me give it a
And that's a
aura.
20-foot cube, so it should have gotten that other one too.
Okay,
If there
yeah,
was
I'll roll.
another one near it.
Let me roll for him then real quick. 17. So he is
Miss.
not lit up. Just this one's lit up.
Okay.
Only one's getting lit. The other one's staying sober.
I can't give him an aura because use this health bar thing. So I'm gonna give him a yellow dot. What else, Artie?
He's gonna finish off his movement and end here out of the way, so anybody reinforcements coming can make it past me. But I'll also relay the information that I see 3 of them at the moment and about where they are telepathically.
Technically, this is the only one that you saw when you came in. That's why I had to give me a perception roll.
Okay, I didn't see these then. Okay.
Correct.
Well, I'll say there's more, but I've got one outlined.
Okay. So these are technically hidden from you, Artie. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Taco B.
Remember, I'm on the ceiling, so you can just run right under me.
All right, I guess it's difficult terrain to get past Chovy.
I'm on the ceiling.
You're
lucky
small,
You can
so
run right
I'll-
under me.
You're small, so I'll allow you to get by without difficult terrain.
Just remember, he's gonna smack you in the face with his wiener as you run by.
No, testicles.
Testicles.
Testicles. Oh, God, no testicles. I have bad memories of testicles.
So Taco B, you can give me a perception roll to see if you see the other, but you definitely see this one glowing.
All right.
No, all you see is the glowing one.
I'll try to hit him with a firebolt.
It's like you get a little bit closer to your microphone. I heard you,
Sorry.
but it's kind
Okay.
of
Sorry, I was eating, so I moved it out of the way. I'll try and hit it with a firebolt.
Holy shit. Yeah, that works. Now, I think you get advantage when he has fairy fired, right? So you'll roll more time, see if you
Yep.
get a crit.
Crit.
Oh, okay, so 13. It is not like that at all. It is still flitting around.
I'm done.
Okay. Nirvana.
All right, so I am going to.
Do you have spider climb or just those 3?
No. I have it too.
Okay, all
I
right.
can cast it. I can bonded casting 3 party members plus myself.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 5.
It is difficult terrain for you to get past Chovy's testicles.
Okay. I can only see the one that's yellow. That's got the yellow dot.
You can give me a perception roll to see if you see this other one there as well.
Oh yeah. No plus, just a 9. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to cast this spell on it. Yep, it's within range. I think. Holy hell is my spells. Sorry. I am going to drop a fireball on top of that Shadow Hunter bat.
Fireball, right?
Wow.
Burn, baby, burn.
Prep my deck saves. 26. Okay, so saves, deck saves. Come on. 17. 17. So half. Got to meet it to beat it. So half damage on both of them. So 13
Those
and
the only
13.
two. Those are the only two that are in that in the range of that fireball.
A 20-foot radius. Let me see. 5, 10, 15. Now 20 would put it to right here. So I'm gonna say the other two are not. But you will get something extra after I take off these guys' hit points, and I'll share with what else you see.
Yeah, it should light up the world.
Okay. And that one takes half damage. Okay, and then you watch as the fireball erupts in this room, and you guys watch as it kind of slams into this drop off on the cliff over here where I'm pinging. I'm assuming it's pinging. Is it pinging for you guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You guys watch as like this green cloud of smoke or mist or something erupts on this wall. And so I need to figure out how to draw this in. There's a cloud of green stuff in the air.
Wouldn't have been burned
Well
away.
played.
Let me read it. I don't know if it gets burned away or not. So hold, please. That's a good point.
Well played.
Take this opportunity to apologize for falling asleep.
We didn't notice, so you're okay.
You told us you fell asleep.
Jennifer could hear me snoring from her room.
Yeah, I thought I heard a
Your
little
mic
snoring, but
your mic must have been covering it up.
I guess.
Oh,
I thought I heard a little bit. That's
I
a
forgot
cool
about those.
graphic, though.
I forgot about those. So yeah, okay. All those you see some green stuff lit up and like little sparkles of or embers of things that burn away. There is no more green mist there. It all burns up with the fireball.
Like that.
Yeah,
Right.
Got to be good.
Lives
Anything
were
else?
just saved.
Anything else for Nirvana?
No, except for, of course, as I didn't voice this when it happened, but as she puts her hand out to cast the fireball, Jeff walks out onto her forearm and he makes exactly the same motion that Niv makes when she goes to cast it. They're in the same position, mirroring each other. And you can see his little mouth move as Nirvana voices the verbal component of the spell. You're not really sure if he cast it or if she cast it.
I like
Which one
it.
of you is the familiar? I guess that's the question.
Exactly.
You can express over that.
It's got the eye of Newt.
I specifically chose a newt because she's a witch, Gary.
Nice.
For that
I love
reason.
it. I love it.
Okay. Is that it for Nirvana?
Yes.
Okay, Chovy.
So Chovy's still on the ceiling. He's going to climb 5, 10, 15.
Is he dancing?
Yeah.
Parts of him are.
On the ceiling.
Is it going to be hard terrain for me to get past Niv?
Yeah, difficult terrain to get to their spots.
20, 30, 35, 40. Now, if I'm still on the ceiling, so I have a question about this spider climb. If I'm on the ceiling, can I attack with a one-handed weapon?
Yeah, if you read it, it says you're actually walking on the ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah,
Leaving your
you're
hands free.
You're Spider-Manning 2 legs. You better hope that I don't drop that.
And keep in
Please
mind,
don't.
you've also got to go up 20 feet.
Okay, so where? Right about here then?
Well, you said that was 40 to right there, right?
25 to here.
25 to there. All right, then
Yeah.
20 feet up would be 55 feet. Then you can go 5 more feet.
Okay, I've got 40 feet of movement, so
25. So
yeah.
you can get almost to the ceiling. You're 5 feet away from the ceiling.
In that spot, or
I'll let you move 5 more feet. It's fine.
okay, I'm almost to the ceiling. That's where I'm headed.
Yeah,
And I'm readying my action. I've readying my action. I've got my magma war pick. If one of these fuckers comes near me, he's getting smacked.
Okay.
Oh, I can't ready an action if I use my bonus action, can I?
No, you can, as long as you don't use
Okay.
your action.
Bonus action rage.
Okay.
And ready my action with my war pick.
All right, is that it?
Yep.
Okay, you guys need a minute to strategize?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
Except
think
to
this is-
say, everybody should avoid the non-burned away section of the whatever that is, the green fungus stuff.
this.
So, yeah, avoid that stuff that's not burned away, because chances are it's going to cause you some difficulty. And
Okay.
if you can, range the crap out of the Shadowhunter bats.
Oh, Chovy, I forgot to have you do a perception check to see which of these bats you see, other than the one that's glowing.
Okay. Perception. I see nothing.
We all suck.
You see the one that glows. Okay?
Can't see the one that's wounded. It doesn't make it easier to see.
If he would have been down there when you cast it, I probably would have given an advantage on that one, but he was all the way up the tunnel.
Fair enough.
Okay, you guys have anything else to strategize?
Nope.
All right.
Kill them all.
Grimbold. You can give me another
Um,
perception roll to see if you see him.
Oh, well, I can't see the one I hit last time. He's still hiding. Okay.
They have a bonus action hide.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. We do that. Advantage. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you see this one. You see this one. And you obviously see the one that is lit up. You do not see this one.
Okay. Gotcha. This one over here. Let me see how far away that is actually. Oh, 40 feet. I should be okay, I think.
Add
He's taking
another roughly 10 feet, rough math, because he's up.
Okay, 50 feet. He's taking damage already.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna toll the dead on him.
Okay, that's another save of a wisdom. Is that
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
Yeah, look at my wise shadow bat.
That bastard. Okay. And a real quick ruling: if you do a cantrip as an action, can you do a spell as a bonus action, or is that allowed?
I think it's the other way around. I
Oh,
think
it has to
your
be the other way
cantrip
around.
has to be an action, and your spell is a bonus action. Is that correct, Rob?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you do a cantrip as an action, and then can you do a spell as a bonus action?
Yes.
Correct.
Then I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Ooh, very nice.
Probably that doesn't hit, but I want to have it pop up right next to this guy down south, like maybe right here.
Take a look under companions. I think I gave access to everybody to drag
I
and
can
drop
drag
a
it out.
spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I can just drag the token out.
You should be able to. I think I gave it access to everybody, unless I didn't update it in this one. Let me know if you can. You see it?
1 second. I'm trying to find it right now. It's under characters, spell tokens. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's not letting me drag it, so I must not have access to
Right.
it.
I'll drag it out and then I'll update it.
Okay. If you could put it like right here next to this guy. Like I
Spiritual
said, I don't
weapon.
think a 12 will hit, most likely, but you can tell me.
But I'm going to the character sheet and making sure everyone's got access to it.
Okay.
There we go. Everyone should have access to it now. 12. Let me double check. That's the first time someone's tried hitting it. No, it does not hit.
Okay. And then that should be it for me then.
Okay. All right. Shadowhunter bats. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Toby, now you see this one. Because he's flying right at you. So
Good.
have your
Oh. A swinging ahead.
21. He does not like that. So is it all that?
Yep.
14, 16.
Should have had my magma damage on there.
Okay. And he's going to try to slash to the face.
Nope.
Wow. And then he's going to swoop back up into the stalactites. Bonus action. Ooh, very good. 20, by the way, is bonus action hide. This one, meeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna slash back down at you again, Grumbold.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that hits. 7 damage.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then back up into the ceiling. And he's going to roll a 7 for his bonus action hide. Okay, I got to double check how far these guys can move because I don't remember. 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, Brian?
Yep.
Would this be, could I use that reaction from my magic weapon now? Or,
Does it get a reaction attack? I think that's only characters get that.
well, this is what it says. Hold on, let me find the.
Oh, I mean the weapon that you have on you. I thought you meant like your spiritual weapon.
No, the Vengeance Warhammer. As a reaction, when an enemy adjacent to you bloodies you with a melee attack. Well, maybe does that count as a melee attack? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you can make a melee attack against the triggering enemy with the
Yeah.
weapon.
Oh, this is the automatic crit too, isn't it?
If it hits, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me try that. Oh, that probably doesn't hit, does it?
I have a card that he can use to reroll that.
Ooh.
Oh, you burned one of your cards already?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
play.
I tried to
Thanks,
drag it out.
Rob. Hopefully I
drag.
can make
You
it
could
worth
do
your
it.
while. Let's see here.
It's not letting me drag it. It keeps coming back
Oh,
to me.
come on.
What's going on?
All right. I blew it on the second roll too, I think. Wow, I am not rolling well tonight.
All right. So that's third. Oh, this guy. Sorry. 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh. They get up to you. Ooh. Ooh. They're not going to be able to move. They can get to you, but that's as far as they can get. So they're just going to move and try to hide. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. One to the north, rolled a 8. One to the south, rolled a 20. So this guy's 20. This guy's 20 on his stealth to hide. And then a 7 and an 8 for the other ones.
Do we just have to beat that with our perception check? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, correct.
Contested? Okay.
Okay, that is their turn. Artie,
Artie.
Perception?
except for the glowing one.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one out right here, I think.
Okay.
No, Batman.
You had your crit set up correctly?
I don't think so. It's should be 20.
It should be 4 plus 20. So 24. Dang. That's pretty good. But it doesn't take him down. He is not looking good.
Really? Okay. All right, that's all I got.
What the hell did it do?
He
That's
didn't
not
even
right.
he didn't even change colors.
Oh, I see what it did. It only took the 4. It didn't do the crit thing. My fault. There. There we go. How's that?
It's a more appealing color.
Yeah.
Anything else, Artie?
No, that's it.
Okay. Taco Bee. Perception
Here, I
roll?
guess we're gonna roll perception.
That's correct. I mean, like I said, this guy rolled a 7, so you're probably going to see him. Or not. Only one you can see is the glowing one. It's got fairy fired.
I'll firebolt him.
Damn.
That was advantage. So
So 13, what it should have been then, right?
he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
fairy fire, right? So I get
That's right.
advantage.
That's right. Yep. So it's the first damage, 14, and that hits. And he drops to the floor with a thud, a smoldering thud.
I'll back up a little bit and end my turn.
Okay.
A smoldering thud. Good job, Ryan.
Okay. Nirvana.
All right. It's nice of you to step back in my way, Ryan. It's good to see.
Don't roll a one.
All right. So I am going to come out to there. I am going to.
Use your perception roll to see if you see
Oh,
something
sorry,
other
I
than
get
this one.
perception roll. Sorry. Yeah, I get perception. Perception.
Nope. Those
14.
other. Nope. They were both rolled a 20. So the one north and south you can't see, but you can see the one right in front of you.
I can't see this one. This greeny one down here.
No, this. No, that's one. The north and south and both rolled a 20 on their stealth rolls.
Oh, I can't see the. I can't see the 7 one because he's hidden from me.
Correct. I just don't have them off the map, so I'm not going through the whole switching layers thing. So the only one you can
Okay.
see is this one right in front of you.
Okay. So I'm going to cast to make sure that we're really confusing. I'm going to cast that.
Holy shit! Got 2 spiritual weapons going now.
I like that. And this spiritual weapon is right on top of this dude, this fucker.
Holy shit! A crit. 18 or 29 for 18, and that one pretty much gets obliterated by the spiritual weapon.
And I am going to. That was my level 2 spell. And I can't see anything else. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I am done. And when that spiritual hammer comes out, of course, as I do the motion, you can see that Jeff comes out onto my arm once again and casts it exactly the same way that I cast it. And then as soon as it crits, Jeff makes the little motion like 2 points for basketball, 2 points, and then he goes back into the folds of my cloak.
I was going to ask him if he had like a little toothpick of a marshmallow on it to simulate this spiritual weapon.
Oh, that would be great. Okay, next time.
Okay.
All right, that's it for Niv.
Okay. Chovy.
Chovy is going to go 5 more feet to the ceiling.
Okay.
Right? Does he get any kind of advantage in perception being up on the ceiling with these guys?
No, because they're still hidden behind these stalactites and stalagmites. You can give me that perception roll.
Oh, fudge. So I don't see anything.
You know the general area where he flew up?
Mm-hmm.
So you can still move in his direction. If you can reach him to get within melee, then you're obviously going to see him.
Okay. So
You just can't get anything from range.
Oh,
That makes
okay.
sense?
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go 5, 10 to here and go, oh, hey, Mr. Bat. Mr. Bat, how do you feel about Magma War Picks? What you doing today? Swing and a miss. Swing and a hit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother doing the math because
How do you like them apples? And then he's going to go, I think there's one down here. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15 and go, oh, look, another bat. Take that. Sucker face.
19 for 9 and 11. All right, he takes that one. He's still standing or gripping the stalactite.
And I'm just going to stay there looking at him like, suck it. Suck it, Batman. And I'm going to free action. He's over here. And I'm pointing at him.
Okay. Need a minute to strategize?
I don't think so, but I think we want to
Can
keep
you guys
the
talk for a minute while I pee?
yeah.
Go pee.
Be right back.
Don't fall asleep while you're peeing.
That would be bad.
If I could make a suggestion to leave the spider climb stuff up after the battle so we can get around and walk down this drop.
It only lasts for a minute, but I can recast it if I need to.
Okay. Well, hopefully it won't. You don't need to waste the mana, but. Oh. Yeah. Artie doesn't care anyway, so.
All right, you guys good?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay. Grimbold.
All right, I'll move my spiritual weapon, and I assume that since Chovy's right next to the thing, I don't need to do a perception check, do I?
I think you need to be able to see it to hit it. So give me a perception roll with advantage since Chovy just swung at it.
Yeah, I think I get advantage anyway because of the shield, but I'll do it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that should probably be
Yeah,
good.
you see it.
All right, and see, I'm not quite sure how to roll. I guess I'll just roll the spiritual
You should
weapon.
click on the
attack again.
token.
With a token, I'll roll the attack again.
I think the token has a button called Spirit Weapon.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if it works.
No
been lost our
character was
business.
found. It says no character was found for caster.
All right, so
Oh
maybe
wait,
it
it
doesn't
says
work.
click on a token on the screen to choose a target.
Yeah, so click on the target.
All right.
Hey. Did it use the right bonuses?
Uh,
Plus caster wisdom modifier, plus caster proficiency.
I don't think so. It looks like it rolled a base 13 is what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
I don't see any bonuses. I just see PB equals
All right,
13.
what should the bonus be?
It should be +7
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
for wisdom plus proficiency, right?
And go ahead and roll damage as well, because I'm not sure that's working right either.
Yeah, it's not adding the mods.
Yeah, don't use that button anymore.
Okay.
I gotta fix that.
Let me just make sure I know what the damage should be. Should be 1d8 plus plus wisdom. Gotcha. So 1d8 plus 7.
7 points?
Yeah.
And that is enough because it only had 6 points left.
Booyah.
So it does have an X on it. It dropped it to the map layer because this freaking macro is finicky, but it's dead. It drops.
All right.
Right.
Okay, we are technically out of combat.
I'm going to yell up at Chovy. Chovy, come down to the ground on the other side of the pit because I'm dropping spider climb.
Okay, I'm moving over to the wall here, down the wall, and I'm on the ground.
All right. I'm going to take a quick pee break, guys, so please don't move any further along. I'll be right back.
Rob, would it make sense for you to maintain the spider climb so we can get over this wall of spores and fungus?
Well, I can hold it for a minute. So if you go do it right away, then absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as Brian comes back, do it.
But it's only got a minute.
Spider climb's awesome.
It is. That's good.
It's not even the best thing I can do, boys.
No, Batman.
Wait until I bonded cast Shield of Faith and give everybody a +2 to their armor class.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be
And
happy
for
to
the
have
record, Spider Climb lasts up to an hour.
that. Okay.
So we got time. We do not need to worry about it.
Oh yeah, leave that bad boy on.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, just wait till you're really tired and I ritual cast Liam's tiny hut.
On the ceiling.
On the ceiling. And then we all sleep like the dome is a hammock.
And then, yeah, that's right. And then when he lets it off, we fall to our death.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Ryan, so we were just checking. Spider Climb lasts for up to an hour.
Oh, shit, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's still spider climbing then.
I'm still on the ceiling.
So I was going to say, just when you left, we're going to use our spider climb to walk along the ceiling and past this wall of mushrooms. I think it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
Some of them are burnt away, though, don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big portion of it just got obliterated by the fireball. Like the only portions that are really left are down here along this section and up here. Everything else got pretty much burnt away.
Good accidental job, Rob. That was awesome.
Yeah, no shit.
Just nuked it.
So I'm going to hand wave. Some of you guys are going to use a rope, the ones that aren't climbing on the ceilings, to be able to scale down this 10-foot drop or 20-foot drop, or whatever it is, 20-foot drop.
It's really Grimbold when you say some of you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, just Grimbold.
He can probably jump down too, can he?
How much would Grimbold weigh?
It's about 170 plus his armor, I guess.
So would Chovy be strong enough, and would Spider Climb be strong enough to keep him? So I just like a trapeze act, hanging down, holding him by the arms and walking him across.
If not that, I mean, you guys can simply throw a rope down and you can climb down that way. Yeah.
He made it. He survived.
Okay, so I can go down there with those guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Okay. How long does Spirit Weapon last?
Just a minute.
4 days. 4 days.
It's a minute. I got rid of. It's a minute. I got rid of mine.
Okay.
6
And
months.
go and get rid of this other one there. I forget whose that one was.
That's mine.
Okay.
Chovy's ground level then.
All right. So from Chovy and Grimbold's point of view, you guys can see that there's another corridor to the south. And probably about 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet down, you can see stairs that start to go down further.
Grimbold would like to use one of his healing potions right now. He's still kind of rough.
Okay.
So do I get max, right, if I'm doing it with that action? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
How rough are you, Grimmy?
Less than half, so.
Okay. Well, I'm going to how do I do this? I'm just going to see how this lasts.
So there's 6 more for you, Wayne.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. So 6 plus plus the 10 for the healing. Okay, that's better.
All right, we head.
Yeah, we're gonna go south, or what's the plan? Do we need to search the cavern more to see if there's anything else here?
I'm going to fire up my rune scars, and it would be a bonus action if we were in whatever. But I'm going to use throw a little cure wounds your way there, Grimbold. I'm going to touch you gently.
Okay.
For 8.
You asked my permission first, right? 8. Okay.
Nope. No, I just cupped your left butt cheek. Gave it a smack. How's that, Grimbold? Feeling better?
By the light of Paylor. Yeah, feel good. Thanks.
I don't know why I had this vision in my head, but I had this scene from Step Brothers where Will Ferrell rubbing his balls all over his brother's symbols. That's what I imagine. That's what I imagine Chovy's doing to heal people.
Yeah, that's not good.
Want some herring? It's smoked.
No thanks.
Okay, Chovy will go first.
Don't go any further than the stairs.
Okay.
This is as far as you can go.
Chovy's at the top of the stairs.
Okay. And is anyone staying right behind him, or are you guys letting him scout ahead?
I guess Grimbold would go behind him.
Well, what are we doing?
Chovy? Sorry. Can Chovy stealth?
That's-
Because Grimbold, should not go if there's.
I don't think barbarians stealth all that much, really.
I do.
Especially not Chovy.
I'm pretty good stealth, man. I'm a level 5
for 25 minutes, 25 feet
Well,
away.
Visually stealth. I visually stealth. Smell stealth is a totally different thing. They won't know where the smell's coming from.
Should
You
I
wear
hang
pants?
back then?
What's that?
Should
Are
I
you wearing
hang back
pants?
since you're gonna stealth? Sorry.
I am not wearing pants. I'm wearing a kilt.
Oh yeah.
So are you stealthing or not, Chovy?
I'm stealthing from here on.
All
All right,
right.
I'm gonna hang back then because I'm not a stealther.
But not up to there. Up to there, you were not stealthing. Is that what you're saying?
I just walked up to there.
Okay. All right. What about Taco B and Nirvana? You guys staying where you are, or are you moving up?
I'll move up. I guess I'll move up behind Grimbold.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
you still have spider climb gear.
Yeah, I'm on the ceiling.
You don't have to walk like a chump.
That's right.
Let's do this. Those that are walking the ceiling, turn your token upside down. That way I don't have to try to guess. And I don't forget. That make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just him.
Just Chovy?
Yeah.
All right, Chovy. As you reach the top of the stairs, no need for a perception roll. A savage howl echoes up the stairs as you approach. A lantern is burning somewhere beyond, but beyond your dark vision, giving a glimpse of a finished stone chamber set with marble flagstones.
Okay.
And
So
Artie
move.
did.
If you're stealthing
Artist
now,
roll.
it's 15 feet at a time
Yeah.
and a stealth roll.
Okay. I rolled the stealth. Does that one kick count?
That's fine.
Okay.
You can move
I'm gonna
15 feet.
go 5, 10, 15. Remember, I'm on the ceiling. So
Yep.
if there's any traps, they're not getting me.
Okay, so hold on a second. I got to go back and open up what I just closed. Damn it.
How high am I up?
I'll say in here. Let me look before I just say. And of course, they don't give me the fucking height of this ceiling in here. So I will say 15 feet.
Okay.
You are welcome. All right. So this odd shaped chamber extends outward in 3 sections, about 60 feet wide at its end. Though it's frescoed walls, I think fresco means like plaster walls, with like drawings on it.
A fresco would be drawings and art.
The frescoed wall suggests a sort of temple. It resembles a storeroom now with boxes and crates stacked in piles. In the center of the room, this thing right here,
A massive line of cocaine.
stand an enormous line of cocaine just for you. Say hello to my little friend.
Chovy's hoovering the shit out of that.
In the center of the room stands an enormous open stone archway. Adjacent to it is a large steel cage on a low cart, somehow obscured in shadow. Within the cage, 2 fierce hounds appear to be wrapped in darkness as they snarl and claw at the door. But wait, there's more. A short figure, all in black, threatens the snarling hounds with a short sword through the bars of the cage. 2 more dark creepers push the cart towards the arch. Farther along, a tall, gray-skinned female is inspecting a stack of crates. None of them appear to notice you. So 1 second while I drop them onto the map. Since you are stealthy, and they all sucky at noticing anything. Should better grab all of them. Can I? Yeah, token layer. And then last but not least, the female.
Now the dogs are in the cage.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so you have a reaction right now to do something before they potentially might notice you.
I'm going to. I can't move. I just have to do a reaction, right?
This basically, you have the opportunity for a surprise round, if that makes sense. So yes, you can move, take your action, do all that.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to.
Or you can just, hold up a hand and say, hello, folks. Had you heard about the Lord of Lathander?
No, I'm going to move over to here and I'm going to use my javelin of lightning and send it right down through the middle of these guys.
All the guys down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
right down. It should get all 3 of the dark creepers and 1 of the hounds if it hurts the hounds through the cage. See if this is set up correctly. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All right, so after he does that, we can roll initiative. All right, so is that to hit or is it a save? I'm confused. Addition. 20 is to hit your target,
Yeah.
and the rest of them do a deck save, right? So who is your
Yeah.
target? The one at the far end?
Yeah, this one.
All right, he's going to have partial cover because he's behind that cart. Help him on the right
lightning,
layer.
though.
He's still a javelin of lightning.
Yeah.
20 still hits him. All right, so this guy takes all of it.
Yep. And the rest take the lightning. I don't think he gets the rage, though.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't hear you say you're raging again. 22.
Well,
Holy
it's
shit.
it's arranged. Range wouldn't help me anyways.
Ah, that's right. All right, so he takes all that. The rest of them do deck saves. All right. Come on, big bad guys.
Fail.
Do your thing.
Fail. Fail.
Dex. 1,
Fail.
2.
Tie.
Okay, so you take half of that. Half of 22 to take 11. Then I got to do it for the dogs.
Oh shoot! Did I forget to roll initiative?
It appears so. Go ahead and do that now. That's all right, because that was Chovy's surprise round. So I'll resort it here in a second. Okay, and then the doggies. Deck save. And they fail. Take all of it. Okay, everybody in the turn order now? I'm going to resort it.
Looks like.
Takobi, you maybe hear or you hear the sound of crackling lightning and then some screams. What would you like to do, Takobi?
I guess so. Getting past Grimbold and Art, that's double movement, right?
Art's on the ceiling.
And you can climb on the walls.
And you're
it's
small.
spider climb. Okay.
Since you're small, I'm going to say no, it's not difficult terrain for you to get by them. I think technically that's only something a halfling gets, but I'm feeling generous.
Where's okay? Can I see where Chovy went?
I guess it would help if I rolled initiative for the bad guys, right?
No, it would not.
No, we're good. We're good.
Sort. Descending. Okay. I'm going to say from there, no, you can't see where Chovy is. Someone's having a big bag of chips.
Little bag of sugar-free candies, actually.
Now
I'll
I
drop
want
the fireball right there.
Holy shit. You guys and your fireballs.
He's got big balls. Who's got the biggest balls of them all?
Fuck.
Way to go, Taco Bell.
Ah.
Holy mackerel. Fiery Taco Bell of Thunder. Oh, shit.
33.
All right.
That's decent damage.
Okay, can you remove your fireball so I can click back on my tokens?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I can't roll for saves if the fireball's over top of them.
So hey, so Brian.
Yeah.
Let me just that one right there that I just pinged on. I'm gonna make his save be a 2.
Oh, look at you, sneaky bastard. Okay. All right, so he fails then. He's gonna
Rather a 4. Sorry, my portent dice are 4 and 11, so he rolled a 4.
Okay. I gotta delete your fireball because I can't even click on my tokens because it's so big. Okay. All right. So
That was awesome.
he takes 33, and guess what? Wash. Okay, now the other ones still get deck saves. Well, this guy, it doesn't matter what he rolls because he's gonna explode. How many hit points does this doggy have left?
Wait until we both fireball at the same time, Ryan.
All right, so he might live. Let's see. Deck save. Come on, doggy. Nope. Doggy's dead. And then this guy, what's he got left? Nope. Doesn't matter what he rolls, he's going to be dead. Son of a bitch. Come on, doggy. You can do this. One guy. One guy is all I need. Come on, doggy. Yeah, half damage. Okay, so half 16.
Shouldn't he have a disadvantage on that roll because he's in a cage?
You would think so.
Yes. How's he deking out the fireball when he's in a cage?
Yeah, that's true. Let me roll it again. What was the DC?
16.
Well, all my guys are dead. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
That's nothing.
No, he takes full damage. He's still okay.
So
Woohoo!
I'll just, before I end my turn, I'll just use my free action to kind of fan myself a little bit and go, "Ooh, it's a little bit hot in here," and I'm done.
Okay, that was fun. Good job, Tacoby. Okay, this dog is going to
Very
sit here,
nice.
and this dog is going to sit here in the cage, and he's going to whimper. He can't do anything. He is snarling, but it's kind of like a snarl whimper. It's like, oh, please don't do that again. Oh, please don't do that again. They're all dead. Chovy.
Chovey's going to climb down to the ground. So that's what? 15?
I think that's what I said, 15 feet ceilings.
15. It's going to step out 20, 25, 30.
Are you walking on your hands?
Oh, sorry. I should. I can't grab the little thingy because my thingy's in the way.
You want to challenge her from the kissing contest?
My health bar is in the way. So I can't grab the little thing to turn my guy up. Oh, there he is.
It's on the bottom.
I had it. Yeah, but every time I get it, the little stupid button's in the way. Okay. I feel
Did you get
special
it?
needs. No, I can't grab it.
Here, I'll get you. What are you going to do, Chovy?
I'm going to move 5 more feet, and I'm going to smack the shit out of her with my Magna War Pick with Magna damage. And I'm bonus action raging.
What kind of damage, Gary?
Magna fire, painful
Is it
death damage.
Red hot liquid magma?
Red hot liquid, yellow hot liquid magma. Footwhack!
That'll do.
Bitch, guys. So 9, 7, 16. Let's see if it does it correctly if I click on this. So she has that many. Let's see if it does it right. Hey, it did it right. I don't know why it didn't work a while ago. All right, she's still standing, and she did not like that.
Oh yeah, but I get to hit her again because I'm an asshole. So, take that.
Okay, hold on, let me see if she's got something to combat that. Guess I should have had that up first. Nope, she doesn't have shield, so she takes that too. So
22 more.
22. She is cussing up a storm, and her hair's on fire. She is not happy.
Someone had given me haste. I could hear 6 more times.
How are you? I want to talk to your manager right now.
There you go. And that was Chovy. He's just sitting there going, "Ha, yours, Karen."
Okay, Nirvana. You can hear some chaos down the
all right.
bottom of the stairs.
Pardon?
You can hear a little bit of chaos at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, so I'm going to Misty Step past all these fuckers. And then I'm going to run here 5, 10, 15, 20. See if I can see what's going on in the room. I'm going to look at the Shatterkai witch. Listen, witch. I don't like you. And then I'm not going to do that because Chovy's way too close to her now that I can see where Chovy is.
You were in a fireballer, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I'm not fireballing one target. I'm a better.
Thank you.
I'm a more knowledgeable caster than
You can
that.
get 2 with that target. What are you talking about? There's 2 right there.
I totally could. You're right.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
But what I am going to do, now that you've wrecked my fun, Gary, again, as per usual.
I think Tacoby was the wrecker in this one.
That was totally
No. I'm
awesome.
happy. No, Tacoby didn't wreck nothing. Tacoby knows exactly what he's doing. I am going to cast. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and you guys have never seen this before. I'm going to cast this spell, which is called Antagonize, which is a spell out of the new Book of Many Things. And basically, it's she has to do a Wisdom save, DC 17. And if she doesn't make the save, she takes 12 damage. Then she can either hit something of my choice within 5 feet of her, or she's going to have disadvantage on her next attack.
This is not like a charm thing, is it?
Nope, it's not.
Okay.
It's me whispering words like me, momo, and it makes her really angry.
Man, you'd think they would give me more monsters that have like a decent wisdom stat. But no.
You'd think.
Holy shit.
So she met the save, so she only takes 6.
6 points of psychic damage. Okay. All right. Anything in addition to that? 6 points and all that wall of text?
Well, no, but just remember that the Mimi Momo didn't actually come out of my mouth. It came out of Jeff's mouth as Jeff was standing on my forearm pointing at the witch. And you heard this little Mimi Momo, but in Newt language, whatever that is. And all of a sudden, the witch was unhappy.
Hey, can I play a shitty card to make her re-roll for save? I'm playing a shitty card.
You definitely can.
Yeah, there you go. And Brian, I'd like you to look at that card because you would kill me if I played that fucking thing.
Well, don't say that.
No, you would. I dropped it somewhere.
Somewhere.
I don't know, in the black. I think I dropped it in the black.
Let me move it out so you guys can see it. Sorry. I mean, that would probably piss off some of the other players more so than me.
You'd have to come up with a whole thing.
I know.
That's terrible.
Pretty much do that almost every night.
That's true. So she's got to re-roll her save.
Okay. So that was a wisdom save. Come
I
on,
want her
baby.
to have disadvantage on that attack when she hits me.
It's just another 6 points if she fails. So
yeah, but disadvantage on her attack on me. There you go.
All right, so another 6. All right, so she's still alive, barely. Anything else you guys want to do to fuck up this encounter?
No, Jeff has done enough.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh, look, she gets to take a turn. What in the hell could she possibly do to save her sorry ass?
She better like fish. Maybe we'll show her some mercy.
Okay, so she's going to do this. I'll just put it in the chat as a bonus action. So I think it only affects Chovy at this point. Enemies that start or end their turn in this aura take 8 necrotic damage. Okay, so it's only at the start of your turn, not at her turn. Well, that was pretty much fucking pointless. But she's not going to stay there. She is going to say, pop. Now, where the fuck can she get to with 30 feet?
And she loses that effect.
All right, you watch as she disappears out of your sight, Chovy.
I think it's funny that she cast Deep Shadow as a BA and then completely negated it by doing her Shadow Jaunt.
Yeah, because I thought it did damage when she cast it. That's why I did that. So,
right. The Shadow card, which loses the effect. The effect ends if she uses her Shadow Jaunt.
Yeah. Again, I didn't give a shit because I thought it did damage first. That's why I wasn't too worried about it, but I read it wrong. So anyway, she disappears, Chovy. Not sure where she went. Okay, Artie.
Artie's going to come running down. See what the hubbub's about. And
How did she disappear with that, Brian? How does she not reappear with that?
She's
not
at a
stealth.
spot where you guys can't see.
now, from my vantage point, can I see where she's at? Being on the ceiling?
Where are you at, Artie? Ping yourself. You give me a perception roll. Whisper it to me.
Okay. Come on.
You look all around with your piercing eyes. You don't see her.
Okay. Is that Shadowhound still alive?
Yeah, he's in the cage, whimpering.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hit it with fairy fire.
You just get you a bag of puppies. You got to throw over the bridge and let them all drown too.
I'm just outlining it in case we need it.
Well, that's a smart move, because if she's in that area, then we'll be able to see her.
That's what I was thinking.
He's going to have disadvantage on his deck saves.
I think she left the room. She went through that door.
All right. Now he's glowing.
Nothing else is glowing.
I guess there's only living things. Is that right? Any creature in the area. Yeah, just creatures. Okay. Nope. Nothing else is glowing.
Each object, but
Each object in the room in the 20-foot cube is.
Oh yeah. Then the cart, the cage is glowing. The dead bodies are glowing. This little archway thing is glowing. The wall over here is glowing.
okay, that's fair. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Grimbold.
Okay, first I'll move down there, which I think I can get to out here. And what can I actually see that shadow hound over there, or is he hidden?
Oh, you can see him.
I can see him, but I don't know if
He's still like shrouded in like this weird looking dark mist. You can still see him, but it's almost like it's dim light, like he's absorbing the light, or light can't penetrate the little area he's in. That
even
makes
with
sense.
even with the fairy fire on him?
He's glowing darkness.
You can see him. You can see him, and you're going to have advantage if you attack him. But there is like some kind of unnatural thing working around him.
So can I see him to attack him or not? That's really the question.
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to hit him with guiding bolt. Hopefully, 19.
19 is going to hit for 15 points.
Yeah, radiant damage.
Okay. You should have actually had that at advantage, so you might get a crit.
Doesn't matter.
For the fairy fire.
Oh.
Poor puppy dog.
All right, so that was my action. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty happy with where I am right this second.
Okay. Into the
You know what?
round.
I'm sorry, real quick. I did have 5 more feet of movement. I think I'll just move back down here behind Nirvana.
Okay. That it?
Yep.
Okay, I want Chovy, give me a perception roll. Anyone else
you?
that's in the room can do one with disadvantage.
Open or to you?
You can make it open. It's fine.
So for me, Brian, I guess I have advantage with the shield, but if you say disadvantage, then it's just a single roll, right? They cancel out.
Correct.
So 23 is my roll.
Okay. Pretty much anybody that got a 10 or a higher hears a blood-curdling scream from somewhere behind the door over here to the left.
And that's where the Shatterkai witch went through, or we don't know where she is.
I would assume that's where I'm assuming she went.
Okay, I didn't know if someone was going to shout out.
That's where all the baby hostages are that you're supposed to save.
The babies.
They're not going to make
Fireball.
it.
Fireball
Fire-
the babies.
Oh. Hey, what's the what could that room possibly be?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Ryan? How big could that room possibly be? We have somebody throw open the doors, and you and I fireball.
Double fireball.
Yeah.
Probably only needs one.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Ryan?
Well, there's three of us that could fireball.
We're still
I
in
think.
turn order, guys, so
And you-
don't move unless it's your turn.
Oh, I apologize.
Who else can fireball?
I can.
In the center of the space where we are, and I see that Modra is now in turn order.
Oh shit!
I think.
Damn it!
I think.
Keep the name on.
I
You
think
don't
we
know
need to
that.
do-
That's
I think
metagaming.
That's okay. I'm already discussing the fireball idea long before I saw that.
Chovy will
Just
go
drop
down
a
to the
random
side and
fireball
open the
in middle
door.
of the room.
So what I think we do is in for our turns here to make sure that we're all in the right turn order. The doors are currently closed. Oh, fuck! Somebody's gonna get tapped.
So what if you guys
Modra's
hold
gonna
your
hold.
fireballs?
Modra's gonna hold his action.
Yeah. But if you guys hold your fireball till it gets to my turn, Chovy goes down and opens the door and steps aside. So he'll take the hit from Modra. I got lots of hit points. I got high AC. I'll take the hit, but the door will be open. And when the door's open and you see him, it's Fireball City. Through
So
that
you're
door.
saying Tacoby and I hold our action to cast fireball
Yeah.
as a reaction as soon as you open the door,
Yep.
and then
I'll take the hit from Modra.
because we're both before you in the order. You open the
Yeah.
door. We both sort of stand back. We got a lot of range on this fireball. I mean, 120 feet. We don't even have to move really closer from where we are right now once the door gets thrown open.
Yeah.
And then you go open the door, etc., etc. You're going to let us do our fireball, and then you can run in and deal with the rest of it. And then Artie, what you're going to do is right after that, actually, you're going to fry Chovy. Maybe you shouldn't run in, Chovy. Don't run in.
No, go ahead. I can handle it.
Do you have sculpt?
I do.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll run in, give someone a hit, and you sculpt that fireball around me, man.
And then Grimbold, you run in and do what you do.
Do the voodoo you do. Clean up the mess.
All right, that's been more than a minute.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians, is that what you're saying?
Well,
Okay, my
you
turn.
could do Spirit Guardians. You could do Spirit Guardians and maybe a little bit of Righteous Hammer. I don't know. Do what you do.
I'm going to hold my action. My action is going to be fireball when that door on the left gets opened, and if I see Modra on the other side, I'm going to drop a fireball in the middle of the room.
What if you don't
I
see
think you
Modra?
just
Are you
drop
just
it.
going to waste? Are you going to waste the mana? I think you're just dropping a fireball, dude.
Yeah.
I'm dropping
We're
a fireball.
gonna hope that the room isn't so big that the fireball's not going to at least do a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. When the door's open, I'm going to drop a fireball.
Okay, so you're holding your action to cast fireball when someone opens the door, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Shadowhound's turn.
Yeah. Okay, so Chovy,
Yeah.
perception roll disadvantage.
Open or to you?
To me. Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah, it is good to know.
Eh.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 30.
This is going to be a 10 by 10 room.
Filled with gasoline.
Yeah. Napalm.
We shouldn't have told Brian what we were planning because now he's moving everybody to the very back of the room.
No. This was already something that was planned, regardless what you guys are going to do. So I'm not metagaming. So you guys all watch as a ethereal form passes through the door. Let's see. Can it do anything?
It's a fart
From
monster.
range. Hold please while I pull up his character sheet. Awesome. All right, so since it can't do that, it's just going to dash. There you go, Chovy. The screaming apparition comes swooping up towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's his turn. Those guys are dead. Chovy.
Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Can I use a bonus action to open the door, or does it have to be an action?
It's part of your move action, as long as it's not locked.
Okay. So I'm going to, I'm pissed off. So this floating fart gas, I'm going to smack with my magma war pick. Or I'm going to not send it to you. I'm going to send it public.
Okay. It does not hit. And neither does that one.
Shit. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 past him, and I'm going to open the door.
He will
I'm
get
going to take his...
attack.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Ooh, let me put this on public. Oh,
Not even close.
well, you didn't see the first one I rolled to myself.
Oh, thank God.
Hit point maximum was reduced by the amount equal to the damage taken, and you rolled 23 damage. Damn right, it better not hit, Gary. You would have been FUCK'd.
You're opening the door?
I'm opening the door and stepping back.
Okay. I guess technically this guy you see here is not there. So I forgot to take him off the map. So let me do this. Let me explain to you what you see in your brief moment as you open the door.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's a new room, new handout. It's enormous, darkened. Wait a minute, make sure I'm reading this right. Nope, that's the wrong room. Glad I didn't start reading. Always works out better whenever you actually open up the right one. Okay, this enormous darkened chamber has walls and ceiling of white marble. Northwest corner of the room has collapsed. You probably can't see that from your vantage point, but I just gave it away.
I can see some of it.
To the south, can you see the southern wall, Chovy?
No, I can see the other line of cocaine in the middle, and then
archway stands in the center of the chamber. However, the interior of this arch is obscured by a wall of black mist that roils and twists as if blown by a fierce wind. Okay, that's what you see.
Okay, I opened the door and I used a little bit of my movement to move out of the way.
Okay, so Takobi, you were going to cast Fireball in there? Woo. Okay, so...
Hang on it.
You good?
It's got to be centered where I pinged.
Okay, it's close enough. I get what you're saying, what you're trying to get there. So it erupts inferno of fire blasts inside there. You can hear sizzling sounds, cracking sounds as stuff gets blown up, but you don't see any bodies.
Okay. That was my action.
That was such a good idea.
That was your reaction, but
Rather my
Still good.
reaction. Yes.
okay. All right. Niv.
All right. Niv is flying. How high is this room?
I think I said 15 feet. Is that what I said, Chovy?
I
Yeah,
think you did.
Okay.
yeah, that's how
So
far I
Nev
had to
is-
crawl down.
Niv is in the air, up over top of those boxes. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then I am casting a fireball a little bit farther back than Chovy, maybe 10 feet back. I mean, sorry, a little bit farther back than Talkleby cast his fireball.
Oh, further back in this room, way over here to the left.
Yeah, so I'm going to center it right on top of the cocaine.
Okay.
Adjust
The
fire
cocaine,
10
yeah.
feet,
Okay.
fire for effect.
Okay, so you're casting fireball right here on the center of this thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. Blast up there.
Oh, hold on. I guess you probably want me to cast it, right? Hold on, let me cast it. Just said I cast it, but I didn't actually.
I want to do a shift click to shift the screen here a little bit.
You're basically walking in artillery is what you're doing.
Nice.
That's a lot of dice. Okay, so fireball explodes in the room. You guys hear more crackling, more crashing. But you don't see any bodies.
Okay.
Did it for Niv?
I repeat, we probably shouldn't have said what we were going to do.
No, I swear to you guys, this has nothing to do with what you guys said. I did not prepare anything different.
I didn't think you would, Ryan.
It's just the timing of how you guys are doing this. You're probably going to hurt yourself. All right. Anything else, Niv?
Yeah, I'm going to fly over here towards the sort of using the cage here as a bit of cover.
Yeah, you can get 3/4 cover from anything on the other side of that. Okay.
Yeah, I think
ahead.
that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
You don't know about her. Artie.
Artie's going to come up. And now, did I see where that second fireball went?
Yeah, you've been able to see that from where you were.
Okay.
You would logically already would have noticed whether or not we fried anything and whether or not it was a good idea to continue that line.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, all you see is charred walls, charred floor, charred this little archway.
Okay.
What you doing, Artie?
Let's do some hideous laughter on the Wraith.
Alrighty then. That is some kind of a save. I'm reading wisdom. Of course it is. Do-do-do. Just trying. Is this like a charm? Or what is this? Hideous laughter.
Let's see.
I don't think it's considered a charm.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
would
so
say
either.
it would say is charmed.
Okay, wisdom save. 13.
Well, it's better than I thought it would do, but still sucked.
Okay. All right. So you see it start to kind of let out this horrible, gasping laughter as it kind of rolls around in the air. It does not fall prone because it is basically a hovering thing, but it is getting. Does it have damage on that too, or not, or just laughter?
I don't think it is damage. I think it's just incapacitated,
incapacitated.
essentially.
It's,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of rolling around in circles, letting out a dry, raspy laugh. Okay. Is that it for Artie?
Artie's just gonna move back just a little bit, so try to get some more cover behind the this wall thing.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. And now is when you guys will see more. As coming through the portal, you see 3 ghostly figures, slightly different than the first one.
3 wise men?
Yes, they are very wise. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. I guess technically they would go ahead and dash as well. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now I'm up on the ceiling.
2, 3. Oh, so is he.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they can't attack, but that's where they can get to. Okay, Grimbold.
Okay. Grimbold is going to move. Yep. Sorry, let me get back on the movement. There we go. He's going to move here. And he's going to cast Spirit Guardians, which is a. You need the spell description. There it is. 15-foot radius around me. I'm surrounded by angelic creatures that do radiant damage.
Yeah, I cannot give you a radius because we use this health meter thing. So just remind me if something comes within 15 feet of you. And this is if they start their turn
Yes.
or end their turn, right? Or enter for the first time, right?
The first time on a turn, when the creature enters the area for the first time on their turn or starts their turn there, they make a wisdom save. On a failed save, they take the damage. On a successful save, they take half.
Okay. Remind me of that when it's their turn again.
Great.
Is that it
And
for
then can I
Grimbold?
get a ruling? Can I get a quick ruling? I rolled 12 on this first run. Can I re-roll damage every turn, or do I need to stick with this 12 for the whole spell, or how does it? For the whole
I'll allow you to
duration?
reroll. Your choice.
Okay.
You set precedence right now. You want to
Yeah, I'd
reroll
like
every
to-
time or
I'd-
you want to take one roll?
I think I'd like to re-roll probably.
Okay.
Makes it more interesting.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it for Grimbold?
Yes.
Okay. You guys need a minute to strategize? Go.
What do you think, guys? We've got to take these things out, but
Yep.
I could try to turn them. But I don't know if that's useful or not. I don't know if I would succeed anyway, but
that's a tough one. It might waste an opportunity to do some damage while we're trying to figure this out.
yeah. Well, the other thing is, like, if I try to turn something that's within my spirit guardian radius, they're gonna, if they take damage, it would mess that up anyway. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay.
Yeah. Let's just hit them.
I can keep this one wraith occupied while I have concentration up if that's, or I could start doing damage. What do you guys prefer?
I think start doing damage because we got 4 critters here we got to take care of.
Yeah.
That's not even including the boss dude and that witch.
And the witch. Somewhere. The witch is still standing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That other room's going to be a lot warmer than it was.
The floor is going to be slippery with all the ash.
Oh shit! Sorry.
All those ash holes.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay, Taco B, what you doing?
Let's go Taco Bell.
That one right there, I'll just oh, you know what? No, that's the one that's been crowd controlled. I'm going to hit that guy with Firebolt.
No,
Sorry.
you're not.
You missed.
Yeah, I missed. Okay, I'm done.
I was going to ask you which one you're pointing at, but that doesn't matter. You missed. Okay. They're dead. I'm going to take them out of the turn order. Okay. This guy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Isn't he under control by something?
Oh, yeah. He's got the, what's it do at the end of his turn? He makes no save or start of his turn. I got to scroll up.
Wisdom
End of his turn.
save.
It's a
32.
wisdom save. Yeah, sorry.
Wisdom save 15, end of his turn.
Okay.
Well, beginning of his turn, technically.
What?
I think it's beginning of his turn, I think, isn't it? You talking about the Spirit Guardians, or is it something different?
The hideous laughter is what I was talking about.
Oh, the Hideous Laughter. Okay.
Yeah, at the end of his
Because
turn.
the Spirit Guardians is also triggered by the creature's turn, not my turn. So
Okay. And was he within your Spirit Guardian aura?
15 feet from me. So which one are we talking about? The guy next to Chovy, or where?
The
Actually,
one that's mostly black. This guy.
I think they're all within my range, actually.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they are
15 feet
too.
of me.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's another wisdom save for him for your Spirit Guardians.
Yeah. And it's either 6 or 12 damage, depending on whether he makes the save.
Hey, you rolled a 16 on the Spirit Guardian one.
Yeah, that makes the save, so that's 6 radiant damage.
6 damage. Okay. Radiant. Okay. And that is his turn. He's still hideously laughing. Don't let me forget that.
Does he get, when he gets hit, does he get his, I can't remember.
I think he gets something when he gets hit. Let's see.
Yeah.
Each time he takes damage, he can make another wisdom save. So really, he gets 2 because he took the damage at the beginning of his turn, and then at the end of his turn, he gets another chance, I guess, right?
I'm gonna hand wave that. Say it's got to be damage
Okay.
from something other than the spell.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, your call.
Okay, these guys are dead. Chovy.
Chovy. So I'm going to bonus action Divine Favor. A little extra damage when I hit this bastard. If I hit this bastard. And I'm going to Magma War pick him. Or her. Can't tell if it's male or female. It's gender neutral. The gender neutral Sword Wraith is taking a Magma War pick like that and taking all of that.
Holy shit. Okay, so
34.
34. Holy shit, Chovy.
Mm-hmm.
If he was a dove, he'd be crying, but he's still alive.
Yeah, well, guess what? He's getting hit again. I hope.
That one does not
Yeah,
find its
shit.
mark.
Man.
Shit. Damn it. Okay. And that is Chovy's turn, but he's going to free action go.
Okay. Niv.
All right. So
Should
Niv is
throw
going
magma
to
damage on that.
fly
Sorry.
up to here, specifically into a position where she can maximize the cone damage that is going to be done by a 15-foot cone. I should not, in this position, I should not hit any of my actual party in a 15-foot cone directly north.
Okay.
And I
Nice.
cast that.
Spray of cards?
5 freaking damage. Come on.
Deck save. So I'll start with this guy up here. Ooh, awesome. Okay, and then this big bad. Deck save. He likes deck saves. And then the other guys. Deck save. 1, 2.
Jeez,
That all of them?
Louise. Yeah,
There you go. There you go, Gary.
that's what I was looking for.
I know.
All right, so I got 1 fail, 2 saves, and a fail.
It has the blinded condition.
That's 5.
Half damage on a save.
Yeah.
So the 2 that failed their saves, Brian, are blinded.
Yeah, I'll need to
Until
double
the
check,
end.
make sure they're not immune to that. But yeah, I'm with you.
Until the end of its next turn.
1 second. Updating all these hit points. So, and he failed, so he gets -5.
So blinded, do we have an advantage on attack, Rob, or they just have disadvantage on their attacks?
You have advantage because they can't see you.
Yes.
And they have disadvantage because they can't see you.
Yes.
And they can't, and the ones that failed can't take opportunity attacks because you can't get an opportunity attack against something that they can't see you.
Blinded by the light. Oh, well, I'm dating myself now.
Wrapped up like a deep, another runner in the night. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Shatterkai Witch.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, sorry.
Two of them.
I
Two of
apologize.
them failed. Two of them
Yeah.
failed, right?
Yeah, I gave him token
Okay,
markers.
so
this
this
one
is
and
this is the other one. There's just so many nameplates in the way. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure this
Yeah.
is the other one that's blinded. Okay, so I'm going to finish my movement. I've only used 10 of it, and I'm going to finish my movement and come back over to here.
Nice.
And as
Nice
I'm
job.
going back, you can see Jeff. He's sort of covering his eyes and he's smiling as we're back, as we're flying backwards into the spot that we're landing.
Just mocking.
Yeah.
The ones they can't see.
And he's got his mouth like, ooh, and he's got his hands covering his eyes.
okay.
That's it.
All right. So Shatterkai Witch. Artie.
Yeah, I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna do this here with my my Misty Step, which is part of a feat. So I get that once per day for free. Then I'm going to like right here, I'm gonna drop a fireball.
This is going to be called the Fireball session.
And in addition to that, I'm going to sculpt that so that Chovy and Grimbold, and really anybody else, if that's going to touch Talkleby and or
Niv.
thank you. Then I'll protect them as well with the sculpting.
Okay,
But
so
I'm-
deck saves all around.
Really hoping to put it here so because it goes around corners and whatnot, and it should, if there's anything in here, it should get that too.
Okay, starting at the top left at 11 o'clock. Okay, and then I'll do the one that's at 3 o'clock and the one that's at 4 o'clock. Awesome.
One
There's
more.
4 of them.
Yeah, I got the other guy's on a different sheet, so I gotta go to his sheet.
Oh, okay.
That's why I did him, the black guy.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 17's the only one that succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage? 26.
26 and 13. And then the Modra there should be hit too.
Oh, do you see Modra?
Well, I say that. I'm hoping she was close to the door, but yeah, I don't know.
6. And this one takes 26. And the big bad, he takes damage, but not as much as you were expecting.
Well, that's magical damage though, right?
That's correct.
But it's also fire.
Okay.
Okay, anything else, Artie?
No, I'm gonna just hunker down here and get some 3/4 cover. So hopefully nobody knows where I
can't-
ended up.
You can't get that from the ceiling.
No, I shadow stepped down behind these boxes. I'm sorry, you're right.
You're still upside down.
You're right.
You're not going to get, well, it depends on where they're shooting at you from. You'll get half cover, maybe 3/4 cover.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if they even know I'm there. So
Okay.
Gotcha.
So these guys turn. Only got one guy that can see, and he's got Grimbold. So,
Real quick, he needs to make his
Nope.
wisdom
Yep.
save and his damage for the spirit guardians.
of course, what was I thinking? My guys actually get to attack something.
Oh.
Wisdom save. Rawr.
He fails, so that's 12 radiant.
12 radiant. Oh, he does not like that. He doesn't like
Ryan,
that at
this-
all.
this wraith is no longer affected by the hideous laughter.
Oh, that's right. End of his turn. Thank you.
No, because I dropped it because I used a spell.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate that.
As long as it's not a concentration spell, you can keep it up.
Yeah, if it's
right?
not a concentration spell,
you
it
can
doesn't
cast other
replace it.
spells. Yeah,
Oh,
it's fine.
okay.
You just
Sorry.
can't cast 2 concentration spells at the same time.
Okay. Gotcha. You're right. Thank you.
All right, so I'll go ahead and do my other wisdom save. This other guy that's blind. Come on, smart guy.
Was it the 17 for them?
Hey.
Is that-
Yep. So
Yeah,
half damage.
yeah, so 6 radiant.
Okay.
Are you doing all the sword wraiths at once? Is that the idea?
No, I rolled 2 of them. See, the first wisdom got a 4. Second one got a 17.
No, I know. I just meant their movements are they're all moving in the same.
Yeah, they're on the same turn order, if that's what you
Yeah,
mean.
gotcha. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. All right, so this guy can see, and he's going to try to attack you, Grimbold.
Okay.
Let's see. It's their first time actually getting to attack. They had to run in here. So let's try one of these first. It would help if I would click the right freaking button, because that doesn't tell you shit, does it? Rawr.
It just tells me a pommel strike. Is it with advantage?
No, 17.
That misses.
Okay, and then he's going to follow up with a regular old swing.
20 does hit, so 5 slashing.
That is correct. And let's see. Does he want to move? Oh, he's going to stay right there. And this guy's blind. So attacks at disadvantage. Let's see if he even knows where to swing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to roll a d8. And Grimbold, you will be a 2. Come on. 2. Nope. So he swings at his buddy.
Damn right he does.
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay, he misses. Okay.
If he's at disadvantage, shouldn't he roll to see if he fumbles it and maybe he hits his buddy anyway?
No, disadvantage. He missed. He missed. We're good, guys. He's about to die. Grimbold, would you like to finish him?
I hope so. Let's see. I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll do the Word of Radiance cantrip. So it's a con save, or they take 8 radiant damage.
Con
For
save.
both of the 2 within 5 feet of me. It's all creatures within 5 feet of me.
Why? That's not very nice.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
decent
think
little
it's
cantrip.
lovely. He's
The one
sharing.
next to you and the one below you. Wow.
He's sharing. He's sharing. He's generous.
So they both take 8 radiant.
8 radiant. Well, you watch the one
Grimbold.
right next to you,
You're generous.
and then the one to the south of you.
Nice.
Clerics are good for radiant damage. That's
Yeah, I was not expecting a cleric tonight. Okay, they are down. Anything else you'd like to do, Grimbold? You know, like stand in victory
I'm
pose?
going to move up next to the Wraith, so Jovi can flank him next turn. And I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the Spirit Guardian's damage. It's 3d8, so I'll roll it right now for the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, 11, about the same as I had before.
Okay.
So that'll be the new damage for
Better than a kick in the head with a wet cork boot.
true enough.
Okay. You guys need a minute to strategize?
Nope. Destroy the wraith.
Continue
And then
All right.
Going on.
head in and jump in that portal.
Taco Bee.
Come on, Taco Bell, you got this.
We got to finish that wraith off though first.
Yeah.
I want to save my spell slots for Madra and the other one that we were fighting, so I'm just gonna firebolt him. I think even though he's resistant to fire.
18. 18. Let's see. Yep, that definitely hits this guy for 15 points of fire. Yep. Doesn't do quite as much damage as you're expecting, but he still takes it.
All
Anything
right.
else, Taco Bee?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Hey.
I wasted a fireball spell on it. It
So,
would have been good if it
Ryan?
worked, but
Yes.
That wraith is still under. Oh no, you dropped the laughter, didn't you?
No, I didn't
No, he-
because I
No,
Yeah, I
that
thought
he's still under the effect of the laughter, so he gets to roll a save because he just had damage done to him.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 15.
God dang it.
So now at the end of his turn, he can roll the wisdom save again.
Wow, this is turning out awesome, guys. He got one attack off and he missed because I rolled the GM. Hey, now he can die, but he's no longer under hideous laughter. Okay, Chovy.
Okay. Jovi's going to wade through the mess that is this, what's left of this wispy thing. And Magma War Pick, I think. I'm
Advantage.
just trying to. With super duper advantage because he's blind.
No, this guy's not blind.
Oh no, the other guy's blind. Never mind.
Yeah.
But I
You
do
still
have
had advantage.
advantageousness. So 22
22 does
for
hit.
15.
Okay.
Oh, but wait.
Oh, hold on. Some of that's fire, right? Yeah. So I got to give him a little bit back because he's resistant to fire, as you guys have figured out now.
And then another 10.
11.
Yes, 11. Okay. He's still standing.
Even after the second hit, that sucks. And that would be Chovy's party time. Party time at Chovy House.
All right. Niv.
All right, so I'm gonna bonded cast Shield of Faith on everybody except unfortunately Grimbold, which drops the spider climb on everybody. Everybody's armor class is +2 duration, and you see Jeff as he comes out and this gets cast. Jeff casts it, and then he puts his hands on his chest like he's banging on his armor, and he gives everybody sort of the double finger guns before he goes back into the back into the folds.
I'll give you one for that. I like that. Tiny little double fingers in the air. Rob, another inspiration card. Okay. Anything else between you and Jeff?
He is going to, again, this is something you haven't seen him do. This is the starting feat that I took, which is Inner Resilience. He's going to use one of his key points in his bonus action to dodge.
Okay.
Inner Resilience gives them 3 key points in order, and they can use it for dodge, disengage, or dash on their bonus action.
Okay.
She's kind of
All
a
right.
monk like witch.
Okay. Is that it for Niv?
Yep.
Okay. Shadowcat Witch. Artie.
Artie is going to let's do
You can go back upstairs and have some tea.
I don't know why that should have been that's a
The 24 to hit.
I thought it was a crit, but 10 cold
Okay.
on the wraith.
Damage. Let me double check cold.
Yeah, I don't know if it cold.
It does some damage, just not as much as you're expecting.
Damn. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Who's up next? Row 20 is starting to bog down on me. Those guys are all dead.
Oh,
Grimbold.
didn't I just go?
Yep.
I think
Spinning the
something's
wheel,
wrong with
baby. We're
turn order.
spinning the wheel.
No, we didn't skip anybody. My guys couldn't do anything.
Okay, and Chovy went?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chovy
okay.
went.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think I just missed Chovy going. That threw me off. Okay, yeah, I'll take a shot at the Wraith with what the heck? Word of Radiance seemed to work pretty good last time.
On save. Is this all or nothing, or is it like half damage on a success?
It's all yeah, it's a sucker save.
Okay, so con save.
Or save and
Holy
sucker.
shit.
Oh, he only did 4 though. So
Well, guess how many hit points you have left, Grimbold?
4.
So how would you like to do this, Grimbold?
He just erupts and with the radiant. See, how does that spell work anyway? Let me check it real fast. I think it. Yeah, basically a burning radiance erupts from me and just envelops him like a wall of flame, and he just burns up into a little crisp, and there's a little cloud of ash settling on the ground.
Very nice. All right, so at this point, I can tell you we are essentially out of combat.
Dang it.
We are 3.5 hours in, so let's kind of figure out what you guys want to do next. I will kind of paraphrase what you guys see in this next room. I'll let you guys go first. Anything you want to do before I just kind of give you a little wrap up of what happened, what you guys see, find?
No, I mean, we would probably go through the crates, but I don't know if we would because we think that the other guys are still out here, like in the other room, but it's up to you guys. Or would we go through the crates first?
Well, I think that he went through the portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he saw that we were kicking ass and taking names, and he went through the portal. So we're gonna have to follow him through the portal.
Yeah.
And he probably appeared in turn order for a little while because he wasn't through the portal yet. And then when he disappeared, he was through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And the witch must have gone with, unless she's invisible somewhere. But we're not in turn order anymore, so I'm guessing she went through as well.
Well, if someone moves in here, you might see something.
Oh, I thought you said that we were. Oh, okay. You went okay, go have a look.
So basically, the witch is in this room dead.
Chovy will go in and look.
At least we killed.
Can I head in? Can I head in, Brian?
Yeah, you guys can move wherever you want. We're not in turn order anymore.
Okay. Oh, hey, dead witch. It's like a sandwich, but better.
Now she has like on the edges of her are all like charred and burned, but looks like those chars or burns are after she was already dead. So somehow she was killed before the fireballs went off.
Oh.
You guys remember hearing the blood curdling scream?
Her boss
Yeah.
is pissed.
At least let us think our fireballs did something.
You did. You charred the fuck out of this room.
I'm going to search the witch.
We need to search her.
Okay.
Getting right in there.
On the witch, other than finding some kind of like a ceremonial dagger, I mean, nothing magical, you find actually lying next to her is haphazard open bag. There are a few coins laying loose, but it looks like somebody rummaged through that bag really quick and then just left it.
I think Modra's an asshat and killed her herself.
Yeah, I think he is. You're right. And not only did he kill her himself, but he then took her crap.
Oh, what a dick.
He didn't even leave it for us.
I'm starting to think I don't like Modra.
I agree. I'm starting
Can I
to think
see
that
anything
don't
down in
have
this
any
gaping
merit.
hole of death, Brian?
This is where it's weird because when I read this, it makes it sound like this is in the ceiling. It's been caved in. There's a big, basically a crevice up here. It goes up another 10, 15 feet, but no, it doesn't go anywhere. So don't bother searching that. As far as the crates and everything, you guys find various kinds of, I'll say it's pretty much a +1 weapon of everything. So if you guys need a +1 weapon of anything,
I need a +1 bow.
you have a +1 bow now.
Thank you.
Oh, I could use a +1 staff.
+1 quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
There's all kinds of +1 weapons in here. So if you need a +1 weapon for anything, you got one in here.
Really?
These really.
Is there anything better? Is there anything +1 that hasn't been identified as being better than +1?
No, these are all technically the module said all mundane weapons, but I'm like, no, fuck that. No, they're all +1. So you guys all get +1 whatever if you need one. Okay?
Can I take a dagger too?
You can have I'll limit to 2. Everyone can take 2 whatever they are. Okay? So that way I'm not going totally crazy. All of these have a certain etching, kind of like the maker of weapons do on these. Going off memory here, I'll say it's in. What do Fae speak, Rob? They have a certain language. Is it Fae? Sylvan? Okay.
Sylvan.
Yeah, so I'll say it's in Sylvan. Can anybody here read Sylvan?
I do.
Yeah. I'm Faye. No, wait. I have comprehend languages. Is that
I read Sylvan Standard.
Okay. They have a 2 letters on there. UF. 2 Sylvan letters. UF. I'm sure we can all figure out what that stands for.
Umbraforge.
Let's see what else in this room. Looking through these portals. This one right here, you can look on one side of it, and as you peer into it, you can see looks like a warehouse with more of these crates and stuff in it. If you guys investigate that, you'll eventually figure out that. I guess that's the question. Do you guys want to spend time investigating these portals, or do you want to go see if you can catch Moldra wherever he went?
I'd like to have a short rest while you guys investigate the portals.
But at least an hour. Is that what you guys want to do?
I think I don't know. I
What was
don't
that?
know. I don't know. I'm up for anything.
Yeah.
I've had a nap. I'm wide awake. So just kidding.
Just need a decision from the group. You guys want to take a short rest here? Or some of you take a short rest, or others investigate what's in these portals? Because look, let me paraphrase them. So these are still open. You can pretty much walk in and out of them. For that one and the one that's in this other room along this wall down here where I'm pinging. Same thing
Okay.
there. It goes into like a warehouse. Looks like it's
black
similar.
like the-
Yeah.
they're
This
not black
one,
like the one.
right. This one's black and misty. You guys can't step through it. It will not let you pass through it.
Oh.
Okay, but we have that key that's in. Is there a key slot in there? So we have that key that was in the potion.
That is correct. And as I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You eventually find like on the right side over here, there's like a perfect spot. It's not like a key like you normally go in. You have to lay the key like flat up against into this section here, and it looks to be like a perfect match for the one that was inside that potion. Okay.
All right. So what do we want to do, guys? Ryan, how are you on mana?
I'm okay. I wouldn't mind recovering another 3rd level spell, but I'm otherwise okay. I still got lots of 2nd level and 1st level.
Oh, you're not using mana. You're using spell slots.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him he could
Only
since
because-
he wasn't familiar
he
with
joined the
mana like
game
the rest of
and
us.
doesn't know the mechanic.
All right, so I think that's all I need to share with you guys. Just need to know what is your plan. You guys going to take that short rest? Is that what
If
I'm
you guys
hearing?
need it, I'll stand guard because I don't. I get nothing from it, so I'll stand guard if you guys want to take a short rest.
You get rages back, don't you?
Nope, only for a long rest. And I have 2 rages left to take out on Modra. And I
Okay.
still got 2 magna charges, or 1 magna charge. 1 magna charge.
So all I need you guys to do is place yourselves where in here you're going to sit and take your short rest. And show if you're going to stand watch. Just let me know where you're going to sit and keep watch, and then we'll pick up here in the next session.
Where are you guys all gonna sit? In this big room over here, or the one we just cleared?
I'll just kind of hang out in the corner here.
Yeah.
So never you and me going back to the other room then? With
Well, I
everyone?
think we gotta watch this area and this area. So if we have our guard, people stationed here and there, maybe, so we can watch, this entrance and this entrance, then.
I'm right here. I can see all three portals from right here. So if anything comes through a portal, I'll alert everyone.
Okay, we will address
So
that in the next session.
Niv, you might want to go in the other room.
Yeah,
if
just
you're
position your
resting.
token wherever you're resting there, Rob.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
All right, so Chovy, since you're doing watch, roll me a d20. And this will tell me whether or not you guys can take your short rest now, or we'll pick up that in the next session. Or did you guys already do it? Did you guys already take your short rest?
No, I have not.
No.
Okay, Chovy rolled a 2.
What are we rolling for?
Nope, just Chovy. You guys can take your short rest, and then we'll pick this up in the next session at the end of your short rest. Okay?
Cool. That was awesome.
All right.
Fine.
Sorry that went a little long.
Except for that 10 minutes you were asleep.
Yeah. I was so confused when all of a sudden we were in some little intestinal sized tunnel. I was so confused. Jennifer's like, there was 10 minutes where you weren't talking. There must be something. You must be out. And then she came to the door and I was snoring. She didn't wake me up.
Well, you guys should have pushed Chovy down the hole first then. That'd have been interesting.
I wondered, Gary, why you weren't near as excited as I thought you'd be when I gave you Spider Climb.
Yeah. I was so confused.